We're live.
We're live.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello and welcome. Do we have how many people do we have?
It's over there.
Oh,
10.
Okay,
That's
pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not
We're
bad.
on the over under if we'd ever reach 10 at any point.
Double
during the
digits
stream.
on the start. It's pretty good.
See, look, we started out 7 o'clock on time.
See that?
You know what I'm saying? Punctual as heck. Okay.
The live stream, the second annual. No, just kidding. How many have we had?
We've had 2, period.
That's it. Live stream. This is the question answer extravaganza.
Yeah.
So you ask, we answer.
Aye.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah. We're gonna wait a hot sec to let some people trickle in or whatever. But we got questions on Instagram. We got questions on Discord, probably. Howdy. And you guys can ask questions in this little box right here, the box with words. Hi, Sean.
Howdy.
But yeah, and then we'll go through and we'll answer people's questions, and then
we'll get real deep. I want there to be tears.
There's gonna be tears tonight. All right, there's gonna be crazy stuff. We're gonna make announcements. We're not doing any of that, so it's all good. Hey, Zan, can you tell me what flag that is?
Oh, ooh. I'm not gonna mess it up.
Come on, Jeffrey's asking. He said hello from what? Hello. What's that flag?
Hello,
Where's
Jeffrey.
that flag from?
It's Croatia.
It's Croatia?
Yeah.
Is it Croatia?
Look, I want the spelling bee, not the geography bee. All right. Okay.
Oh man, damn, we got questions coming already. Are y'all a fan of NASCAR? Are you a fan of NASCAR?
NASCAR, I mean cars that go fast and crash into stuff.
Yeah. I actually don't mind NASCAR. I don't watch it. I'm gonna be totally brutal.
Yeah, I don't watch it, but
it's cool.
I like it.
It's cool. I mean, I appreciate there's a lot of engineering that goes behind NASCAR. The arrow that goes into NASCAR is a lot of stuff. Everyone's always like heard they're turning left or whatever, but it's actually quite impressive. A lot of crazy engineering. Toyota's in NASCAR.
Right.
So it kind of has to
be. They're going hybrid, right? Aren't they? No, electric. Are they? They're going.
NASCAR's going electric.
It was that whole thing. Everyone's gonna say it's gonna be like crickets in the stadium instead of like the crazy roaring or whatever.
Well, they're gonna say some stuff, but
yeah. They're gonna say a lot. But yeah, bro. I thought they were at least going like hybrid.
Okay,
something like
hybrid NASCAR.
Something like
my
that?
God,
I don't know.
Maybe I'll watch. Actually, I'll probably. That probably makes someone fact check us on that. I don't know.
Yeah, going hybrid. See,
no, this F1's.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, F1's already hybrid with their curse systems.
NASCAR was dipping their toes.
All right.
Now we have been to Japan before. Should we answer this? Should we go?
Yeah. You can answer.
We went to Japan in 2016.
Yeah.
We went there on a whim under the Supra MKV forum guys. Mm-hmm. They got us in. We were hunting down the Supra.
Yeah, so it was Tokyo Auto Show 2016, and we booked our tickets 2 weeks in advance because there was a rumor that they were going to reveal the Supra there, but nobody had any actual clear indication.
It was a very hastily planned trip.
Yeah, we went for 4 days. We flew all the way to Japan for not even 3.5 days.
Yeah,
and it was the most stressful trip I've been on in my life. But the Supra wasn't there.
We saw an unveiling of Toyota Mobility Concepts.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. They had like scooters and stuff.
That was cool. Yeah, the scooters cool. They had like all kinds of, because I think the Olympics were coming up, and that's why they were kind of like focusing on the whole
Olympics, Special Olympics.
That thing. And I mean, it was cool and all, but no
Supra. So yes, we have been to Japan, but we are going to go back. There's no concrete plan, but we do have an idea of like kind of some videos we want to make in Japan
and spend some good amount of time there too. Not like
ideally. What are your thoughts on hardtop Mark IV Supras?
It'd be nice to drive around without the
rattle of the target top.
I like them.
Yeah,
I wish we had.
I think
more
the best Mark IV Supras are the hardtops not because the target tops aren't cool. Like it's nice to have the top off, but it's a car from the 90s and they're all old and like really beat up. So they're super loose. You can feel that the front end can move independently of the rear end because of how much the chassis flexes. And then there's bars and braces you can get to fix that. But
right.
Hardtop Supras are the way to go.
They look great too. So
yeah.
I mean,
okay. Wow.
also Targas, like I mean, I love the Targas. Just kind of a hassle to take off.
I mean, not if you're Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Lambo or Ferrari? Lambo for Ferrari? I think even Lambo or Ferrari.
Lambo or Ferrari.
I do a hard neither.
Aren't Lambos easier to maintain, just like in general, like
because they're Audis?
Yeah,
they're made by Audi. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Probably not. I don't know.
But
supercars have never interested me, other than the choice few supercars, in my opinion. Humble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would be on that too. I think that driving supercars in residential roads is a very taxing thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but I did drive a Scuderia F430.
You drove an F430 Scuderia?
Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh, on those little track things.
Yeah.
How's that?
It was nice, actually, surprisingly nice. I thought I was gonna get like thrown right off the track, but it was. I was surprised. I really enjoyed myself.
Well,
so
turns out Ferraris drive well.
Yeah, I guess so.
You heard it here
for long.
You heard it here first.
Maybe not for long, but
okay. I'm gonna try to get through. Y'all answering a lot. asking a lot of questions, man.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. All right. What do you think about the new Supras? I drive
in general?
one.
Okay.
They're good, flawed but good, and I still drive one. NASCAR, Alonso. Okay, we're talking Formula One. Next video essay topic: 24 Hours of Le Mans. So that's fun. I saw Celica in one of your videos. Is that a future project? If you're talking about the first gen Celica, is it a future project?
It's a project.
It's a project. I won't say it's a future project because I'm never gonna work on it. So just like this thing. So yeah.
Lovely car though.
Yeah, great car. Great car. Oh, I like this. What do you think about new cars nowadays?
New cars now. Oh, okay. So new cars nowadays for me. I've been driving old cars for a while, but whenever I drive a new car, it scares me.
Mm-hmm.
The tech, not the tech as in like the safety. I think that part's great.
Okay.
But like the always connected infotainment, the always connected everything. I feel like I'm being watched.
You don't like it when Toyota and Honda and BMW are like, they know exactly like how hot your butt cheeks need to be and like.
You see that I feel like that would be nice.
Your seat, and then they beam that data up so they can sell it to every other data collection company. And then your heated seat subscription runs out.
The subscription runs out. So, now you got to buy. Yep, the heated seat plan.
No, you got to buy stars.
You buy it.
You got to buy coins.
Yeah,
to buy the
coins, and then you have to buy them per cheek.
Yeah. Oh yeah, left cheek, right cheek, and then different temperatures. Yeah, new cars are great. Really good. New cars are great.
Good safety though.
See this one? Can you please do the DBZ fusion? You remember how to do the
DBZ fusion? It goes like this.
It starts outside.
Oh yeah.
You do this. Yeah.
Jen. We missed.
Now we turn into some old fat creation. Oh wait, it's just us because we're old and fat now.
Oh,
we're very old now.
It's gonna be hard to get up from the seat. That reminds me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Mark IV or Mark V Supra? Controversial. Actually, not really.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Maybe it is. I don't
know. Mark IV Supra is like when they were out.
Okay.
At that time, I would say that
you were 4 years old.
I wasn't in any position.
I was -1 years old. What are you trying to tell me right now?
Oh man.
Yeah, they were good for the time. You're saying that's what you're trying to say. Yes, they're good for the time. Okay. I know it's a hotly debated topic because like there's like a lot of culture behind Mark IV Supras and the Mark V Supra. Honestly, it's got its own sort of thing now. The other day I went to get an inspection done. In Texas, you have to do a yearly inspection. All they do is like an OBD scan and stuff like that. My brake pad sensor light is on my A90 Supra. Okay, so I go to our guy, triple SSS inspection. All right,
6.
Great place.
9 S's.
9 S's. It's
But
triple.
There's 3 in the thing,
triple SSS inspection. Great place. If you need an
I was
inspection
just there
done.
actually today, this morning.
Oh, I was there literally 2 days ago.
Okay,
or was it yesterday?
Yeah.
He's pulling my car in, and he's like, "What is this brake light?" I won't do his accent because that'll be offensive. And I was like, "Oh, it's the brake pad sensor light. I changed the pads, but I didn't change the sensors." And he looks at me. And he's like, "BMW. Why did Toyota? Why did Toyota partner with BMW?" And I'm looking at it. I'm like,
"Oh, he got into it."
Yeah, he went into it. He's like, this was so wrong. Toyota's so wrong for doing it. I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure.
I respect that.
Yeah, he had a lot of opinions, and like I get it. Like I was mad that the brake pad sensor light is on, but I think he really summed up one side of that thing, which is the Mark IV Supra is good because it's like a good old car, it's like good culture behind it, cool aftermarket, good looking car, very iconic. The Mark V Supra, people will hate it because it's made by BMW, like our inspection guy. But it is arguably, or perhaps inarguably, objectively, a better car in every measure other than perhaps aesthetically. If you're into, some people don't like how the Mark V Supra looks. So, I don't know. So which one do you think is better?
I mean, if you're talking stats and safety.
No. If I put the keys to both, and I told you had to take one home for a week,
and they're both running perfectly fine.
Yeah. At least at that particular moment,
At that moment,
they both have 80,000 miles.
80,000
specifically 80,000.
Yeah, I think Mark IV hands down. Yeah,
I'd take the Mark V. 80,000 miles on a Supra. They're so old. All the seals are leaking. Cam seals, upper oil pan seals. Yeah, Supra suck. Mark IV Supra. You can clip that. Mark IV Supra suck. They suck. I hate them.
There's a mic here.
Yeah, it's sorry. Okay.
Or it's yeah.
Okay. Do either of you watch Noriaro? Yeah, Noriaro is he does like he's like a guy that lives in Japan and shows off like drifting stuff. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. What's your favorite Fast and Furious film? Oops. I went past. Hi, Albon. Oh, wow. We're really behind. What's your favorite Fast and Furious film?
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift, number 3. My favorite Fast and Furious film is number 1, closely followed by number 2, then number 3. So, just because they're iconic. Did we already talk GR Corolla? No, we haven't. Should we talk about that now?
Yeah, GR Corolla. What about it? What do we want to talk about? I
have the keys to the Mark V Supra and the GR Corolla. Both have 80,000 miles. I don't know how you did 80,000 miles in a GR Corolla. Which one are you taking home?
Oh, probably Mark V Supra.
I got him. Me too.
Okay, yeah.
Me too. All right.
Yeah, okay. I'll say that the Corolla, I just wish it didn't feel as kind of like big as it felt when we drove it. I wish I could drive the GR Yaris, because I'm sure like the magic that the GR Yaris was, you just can't capture it in the package that the GR Corolla was. But still, I think it's great that we have the GR Corolla.
Yeah. Sean said Prius 3 times. Okay.
One is
actually we both really like the new Prius, but I guess everyone does. So.
Yeah, I got my eyes on the new Prius.
Any advice for doing well in a corporate job?
Ooh.
I can't answer that question.
For doing well in a corporate job, I would say,
I've only ever worked for startups, so
I would say for a corporate job, I would say just don't get caught up in letting that define your worth. There are so many people who decide that like what they do between those hours is who they are, and that's all they are, and there's problems with that.
Yeah, because you're expendable. Like these days, like I mean, it's awful, but it's like so many people are getting laid off because it's like companies are like, okay, we need to cut overhead, and it's like you gave your life to that company, but it's like in the end, it's like if your math doesn't work out on an Excel sheet, like you gone, you out, and that's it, you're laid off.
And I would say learn everything that you learn in that job for you, not for the company, and try to apply it for you. That's, I mean, at least I can apply it for me, just because like working in IT, if I'm working on large server farms or I'm working on like large environments for a giant corporation, I still think about how can I apply this in a way smaller scale for us, for Albon, for us, like what we do.
Makes
So
sense.
like that's important. Don't just let your like knowledge just live within those hours.
Yeah,
See how you can apply it for yourself
and
in other ways.
I would, to add on to that, I would say if your particular corporate job offers you education for free, which they often do, and they even have ways for you to get, you know, secondary degrees or, you know, and stuff like that, master's degrees and stuff through them. I mean, those are great opportunities. Like, and if you have the opportunity, like, take them. They're usually worth it because, you know, you end up either learning something or getting accreditation for something that can help you in a further job. So wow,
yeah,
I didn't think we'd talk about
that's
that.
a good one.
That's a good question. Jasmine asks, any advice for doing well as a voice therapist? That seems like so. I think you're doing a great job. And I think neither of us could really give you any advice on that.
For doing well as a voice therapist.
Yeah, I think that's your job.
They help with like
speech therapist,
just like helping people like so if they stammer or I see. Okay.
Actually, that's okay.
Very important.
How have we learned to speak to the camera?
Right. For me, I know like in general, just talking segments. Let's say, for example, if we're doing kind of like something like this, or if we used to do some more that were like in car driving, talking stuff. When you don't know what we're trying to say, or you're still thinking about what it is, instead of just throwing in all the ums and all that stuff, just giving it a pause and just like taking a breath and just thinking and then going. That's clutch. Like I know that's like a very basic thing, but man,
otherwise we want to just like spew out whatever's in the brain.
Yes,
but it's like take a hot minute, organize your thoughts about what you're gonna say, and then say it. Yeah, that's actually really good advice.
Yeah, silence is not that bad.
Yeah, I love
don't fill it in with just gibberish. One of my bosses used to do this. He would pause in the middle of our one-on-one conversations, and I would just fill it in with stuff. And then I'll say something. He's like, "Wait a second, can you go back to what you said?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I said something I shouldn't have." And of course I did.
Yeah.
So then I train myself. No, we're gonna sit there. It's over the phone. Yeah. So we'd sit there in silence, and I would just bite my tongue. I bite it so hard, start to taste the iron. But I wouldn't talk until if I answered it. That's it. Move on.
Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting advice. I hope that.
I think that is something that's probably. Yeah.
Why do modern cars get worse? They get worse for us from an enthusiast perspective, but they get better for everyone else. I would love it if cars were incredibly safe, so nobody died on the road, and they drove themselves effectively, so that people didn't have to drive. Right. The only other thing is BMW seems very keen on making cars all look like beavers. So that is a regression, I'd say. But other than that, modern cars are getting worse in the sense that they're getting better for people, be it safety-wise, potentially better efficiency-wise, which they certainly are. There's no arguing that. I know a lot of people have a whole thing that like electric cars are worse for the planet than petrol-burning cars. It's like, that's not necessarily true. The less fossil fuels you burn, I mean, inherently, but there's caveats to everything. But like, it's just how it is. It's like there's never gonna be anything like this. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get T-boned in this car, that's it, baby. You done. You out of the matrix. You know what I'm saying? They unplug you right there. Pow. You're done.
Yeah. Now I will say, modern cars have a way of feeling more disconnected from the driver, right? Like this is like that's kind of where this all is, right? I totally agree with that. I think that listening to old episodes of Car Talk makes you really understand the differences and how people have changed, how the drivers have changed in their relationships with their vehicles over the years. If you listen to the way that people ask questions about their cars on Car Talk, this is an older episode. These are older episodes, right? They are intimately familiar with like the mechanics of their vehicles. A lot of them are, and these are just like regular people, like who don't generally work on it, but they have like this kind of there's something that like a more mechanical beast of a vehicle can have. I guess it's more relatable for a human being. I don't know if it's like that philosophical, but maybe there's something to that, right? Because you can like I don't know. It's just because now cars are they're so electronic, and it's harder to relate to something that's like so. If you think of digital versus analog, there's like the record player versus like an MP3 player. There's a difference in that, and you feel more connected to certain things. Not everyone will, but there is that aspect, and I think that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't know. They're safer, but I tell you, it's hard. It's hard to find a car that you can really connect with on like a mechanical level.
That's why I buy older cars.
Yeah. Same.
So, okay. All right. I'm going to jump through to get any new docu-style videos coming up. Yes, we're doing a video on Le Mans and potentially a video about Carvana. So that'll be fun. Hi from the UK. I don't know why I said that in Australian accent. But hi. Hello. Hi. What time is it in the UK? Aren't they like 6-8 hours different? Damn.
Something like that.
Okay. Ooh. What is Zan's next sports car purchase? Let's go. All right. Let me know.
Okay. I'm an addict. Okay. Yeah. I'm an addict to the 8.6.
Yeah.
So it would probably be the GR86.
Oh, okay.
I can't get one because I can't find one. Yeah. So, I mean, if I could. And yeah. But yes, I would love to have the new GR86.
Did you get a new GR86 or is it a GR Corolla?
GR86.
Oh, okay. Oh, he answered that very decisively.
Without a doubt.
I won't even continue digging. Okay. Which of the I say that to every question. Which of the Japanese automotive brands do you think will be the last one to let go of the internal combustion engine? Okay. So I have an interesting thought about this. So right now, Toyota is obviously one of the few brands who's very outwardly focused on building hybrids as opposed to battery EVs, right? Why? Not because they hate the environment, but because they know that there needs to be a transitionary period and they know the infrastructure is not there. And Toyota, they don't care about what's good for you. They care about selling cars. If they switch to all EVs and everyone who lives in an apartment, like both of us live in apartments that don't have electric car charging, right? There's no efficient way. There's like 120 volt outlets outside. And if you can find one, you can trickle charge. That'll, take 4 days to, so it's like Toyota's in an interesting lane. And I have a thought that we went from internal combustion engines and the pendulum swung to this EV focus, but I'm fairly confident that we're going to swing back the other way and end up in a very hybridized. I think everyone is going to create internal combustion engine hybrid vehicles going forward, and the vast majority of cars will be like that, unless somehow magically we get better, more efficient battery and electric motor systems and fix the infrastructure. I know everyone talks about this. Marquez Brownlee just put out a video on his autofocus channel talking about how bad the charging infrastructure is. And Zen and I know firsthand because Zen and I will go places. Like we will go to some far off land. Like we went to Seattle. I went to Los Angeles recently. We will rent EVs just to see, like, especially if you're going to a place that has like a lot of EV drivers. It's like, I want to get this experience in the most ideal scenario. Here in Texas, the closest, there's Tesla superchargers for sure, but the closest Electrify America fast charging network or station is it's in Denton. It's 35 minutes north of us. And so that's not practical, right? That doesn't make sense. So, and again, we don't live in a place where we can charge cars. So do I think it's Toyota? Maybe. Or it'll be the cheaper brands who continue to try and push the basic, like Nissan Versa type stuff, like super basic 4-popper. Just keep it super cheap type stuff. Unless, of course, they can really commoditize down their basic EVs. Like if the Nissan Leaf, if they get it even further down in price, it's not that expensive, but like then maybe that would be the basic stuff. But for now, whoever's going to do hybrid stuff, and maybe it'll be everyone, maybe it'll be just Toyota. I don't know, but that's my thoughts. Yeah. Okay. No, I ran. Solid rant. Ooh, solid rant. I said ooh to every question. What automotive YouTube channel inspires you the most? Inspires.
I mean, Mighty Carmels was definitely.
Yeah. I think it was Mighty Carmel. I think for sure. As far as like a general philosophical inspiration, I think when it comes to like style inspiration, not very many at the current moment. Like there's,
Carfaction has got really.
But they're
beautiful.
gone now. They're done.
Yeah.
They're done now. So because
I love the way that they would.
absolutely, it's gorgeous.
Oh my
Catchpole's video essays or the
Beautiful,
views were
wonderful,
gorgeous,
just-
beautiful.
yeah.
But again, they're not practical for YouTube. That's why
Right, that's-
Carfection is gone. Or what was it? Was Carfection? X Cars? I don't remember what they called themselves by the end. He moved to Haggerty. But yeah, Mighty Car Mods for sure. I know everyone has watched Mighty Car Mods. They're a huge channel, but like I used to binge Mighty Car Mods series just constantly. Like I would just rewatch them because I loved it so much. And so, yeah, man, they were just. Yeah.
It was I also love that they love cars. They love filmmaking. They also love audio production.
Yeah.
And that aligns so much with our backgrounds.
Yeah.
We are all those things.
Yep.
So
exactly.
It just kind of
we're big into
it makes a lot of sense.
Hi-fis and studio setups and whatnot. Okay, sup, Carl. Which is the best GTR, R34 or R32? Missed a couple choices there, but what do you think of those two? Which one did you take?
Well, as far as iconic goes, R34.
Yeah. Okay, assuming you had the money, but you had to pay for either one. An R34 GTR will run you like, I mean, probably like 120 to 150 for like an okay example. And then an R32 GTR, these days are a little pricey, but will run you like 30 grand.
Man, I mean, to have an R34 would be amazing. Would be really cool just because of the lore of it.
Yeah.
So if I was gonna go, I would hope I would go for something like that. The only problem with it is that when a car is that expensive and that hard to find, you feel bad driving.
Yeah.
And that becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Because if I buy a car, I want to just drive it.
Yep.
So if I was gonna do it, if I was actually gonna buy it, it probably would be an R32.
Yeah, I agree. I think as far as I've heard, I've never driven either car. Just putting that out there. As far as I've heard, the R32 does feel like a car from the 80s. So it feels old. And then I'm sure the R34 feels a little bit newer, at least from like a car from the 90s. But it's like, I don't like how R34 GTRs actually look. I don't think they look bad, but I don't think they look good. And so I know that's a very controversial opinion. I'm so sorry. But so I'd probably go with an R32.
Yeah.
Because like you just beat the shit out of it. And,
You don't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's great. If you could have dinner with one person in the car industry, who would it be?
Who would it be? I would have dinner with Carlos Ghosn.
Carlos Ghosn? Damn, from a 10x10 cell?
Yeah, that's right.
You mean actually? Sorry, from his mansion in Lebanon.
That's right. We'd be balling out.
Yeah, that'd be pretty badass.
Good time, man.
Eating like
I would
French
I would
food,
get
like
there
snails
in
and
like
shit.
a Yamaha like case too.
Oh yeah.
Just
to
for-
show up at the front of his
just-
house in like a piano box, and you're like, surprise!
Now the sign break this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be
Carlos
cool.
Ghosn is who you're going with.
Yeah, I just want to.
He got stories. He got stories.
He's got some stories.
He got
I would-
dirt. He's got dirt. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he's got hate,
Yeah.
and I want to hear.
hate. He's just in the thing. He's just in like a full pimp outfit. and
Yeah,
just like,
he doesn't care.
stick.
He's got nothing. He's already on the other side of it. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He'll say everything. He's a full unfiltered.
Damn, that's a good ass answer. I didn't even think about that. I thought he was an idiot when he first said it. That's a good. That's a good answer. Shoot. I don't know who I'd pay. I was gonna say Christian von Koenigsegg, but Koenigsegg, however you say pronounce it. But it's like he's cool. I think he'd be like a fun, like nerdy conversation, but like I'd rather tag along with you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Go together.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go. Carlos going.
It's fun.
This gentleman says, I'm from the Philippines. Thank you for educating me, especially the histories of car brands, and enjoyed the Smoky video.
Oh, yay. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching.
watching.
Oh, sorry.
Scrolling
Oh my god. We're really behind. We need to get through this. We need to get through this. Sorry. Okay. Oh my god. We're really behind. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna get this. Okay. Who have you met at Toyota in the higher up? Sakamoto-san, Moriso. We've met Sakamoto-san. We've met
Not
the engineers. We've met the gentleman who is replacing Moriso. We actually did meet him. because he's the president of the guy who's because Mauricio's stepping down, and the president of GR is now assuming his position as CEO. We have met him when we went with Go for the Supra launch. He was there, and Go wanted to talk to him, and Go did talk to him, and we were like, I don't know who this guy is, and we brushed him off. Yeah,
no,
we're so dumb.
What?
And so, yes. Technically, we have met the CEO of Toyota.
Oh my god!
But we haven't met. That. We've never met Akio Toyota, and I would love to. And that is something we actually, maybe one day we have plans to kind of do a story on him because he's got a good
right. And Sakamoto-san, such a pleasure.
Oh, class act. Love that guy.
He was awesome.
I mean, like, really embodied a guy who. Not only was a professional, but like was having a lot of fun.
He was having fun. Yeah. Like you could tell, like he really loved what he was doing, and he was relatable. You know.
Yeah.
I love that about him. It was really cool. And Tada-san is always a hoot.
Tada-san, hilarious dude.
That guy was so funny.
Love that guy.
Playing Pokemon Go on the bus.
Yeah,
that was so funny. That was amazing. I love him.
It was good stuff. So Tada-san, I hope retirement is treating you well. What's your earliest car memory?
Ooh, that's a good one. Earliest car memory. My earliest car memory, unfortunately, was a very bad accident that I wasn't involved with, but it was me. So back in the older days, I guess I don't know. I don't want to say how old, but we didn't really care so much about the whole let kids sit in the front seat.
Yeah.
So I was sitting in the front seat, and I was probably I couldn't have been more than 4. Maybe 4, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sitting in the front and I can't see anything over the dash. I'm with my mom, and my dad is in front of us. So it's where we took 2 cars. My dad's in front, I'm behind with my mom. My dad is in the car with my brother and sister, and we're just going. My mom stops at a red light. It turns. My mom and dad right here start with red light, turns green. My dad goes. Drunk driver's coming in this way. Just wrecks the car right in front.
T-boned your dad's car with your siblings inside.
Inside, while my mom watched in horror. And I turned to my mom, I just remember seeing her scared, and I couldn't see anything over the dash, so I had no idea what's going on. I asked her what happened. She said she didn't know what to tell me, and she was in shock.
Yeah.
So she just looked, and then she said, "We were going to the grocery store." Okay. This was a very.
How much groceries were you buying? You needed 2 cars.
I don't know why we had 2 cars.
How rich were y'all? They had 2 cars down.
2 cars, 2 phones.
They only had 1 car after that.
That's right, 1 car after that.
And only 1 sibling either.
We got real humble after that. Dang, we lost a sibling.
Okay, no, nobody died.
Yeah, nobody died, but it was terrifying nonetheless, because as soon as I got out and I saw everything that happened, that is my earliest memory. It was very scary.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Dang.
That
car was totaled?
Car was totaled.
What car was it?
It was, God, must have been a Corolla, man.
Oh, yeah, I like Corollas.
Yeah, because we had multiple. So anyway, we spent my dad, brother and sister all in the hospital.
Were they had injuries?
Yeah.
Damn.
And the drunk driver, he was okay, of course. But there was a whole court thing, and he had to come. So I don't know. Look, I mean, it's very young. I need to ask my parents more about this, because I'm just pulling this from my memory of back then. I don't even remember much more.
Hard drive seeking right now.
Yeah, man, dang, that is my earliest. Dang, why was that my earliest?
That's
traumatic, man.
That sucks. My earliest memory was when I was a little kid. We had a Ford Taurus station wagon, and had the door locks on the door, so it came in and out. And I used to chew on them. And that's my earliest memory, like chewing them and breaking them off. And then my parents getting mad at me for eating the door on our Ford Taurus station wagon. So,
was it at least automatic locks? Did you have to reach for the things when they were going?
I think it did have power locks. So, jeez, way to kill the mood, man.
Sorry.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, everyone was okay.
Yes, everyone was okay. Yeah.
Except for Zen. He was
scarred
scarred
for me. And the cars.
Yeah. Let's see. Skip. Okay. If you couldn't make videos about Toyota Lexus, which brand would you make the most videos about?
Volvo.
Yeah, Volvo, Saab. Cool histories with both of those brands.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of interesting cars.
Yeah.
Toyota,
Mini Coopers.
Mini Coopers. I don't know. I don't know. We only like Toyotas. No, we like other cars too.
No, we like other cars.
Albon, do you know Donut Media?
Do we know them?
Do you know
We
Donut
almost
Media?
met them
We almost met them
at Formula Drift.
Yeah. Okay. This is just like the universe working in interesting ways. Okay. Everyone knows Donut Media. They're the biggest automotive YouTube channel. I love them. They're great. They're great. Absolutely enjoy their content and et cetera, et cetera. We were at Formula Drift Long Beach last year.
Last year, yeah. I think it was last year.
Yeah. Formula Drift Long Beach last year.
Oh, yeah.
And we had tickets to the opening day of the show. We went on like the qualifying practice day. We checked it out. And then we had tickets to go to the opening day. And it was in like the cool VIP box or whatever, right? We were hanging out with David Patterson, that dude in blue.
Hi, David.
Hi, David.
I'm not here.
Yeah, he's not here. It's okay.
He's busy. It's okay.
He's not the 34 people watching. Anyways, so on the second, like, we watched qualifying, and then the second day was the opening day, and we were like, once you've seen a car drift a little, why you gotta see it drift again? And we were like, our wives were there, blah blah blah. So we didn't want to go. So we're like, okay, cool. We gave our tickets to David. We're like, all right, cool. We left. David sends us a picture the next day. Like, look who we're sitting with. It was the entire crew from Donut Media, and he was just chilling with them. And I was just like,
our seats.
We would have been sitting right there. Potentially, some of those Donut Media guys were sitting in the same seats that we had. And so, but that's life. That's the universe. It would have been cool to meet.
It would have been cool. It would have been really cool.
You know,
I think
they're
they're
like
really
famous.
nice guys.
They're like famous. They work with Mr. Beast. They don't get more famous than that. So it would have been cool, but never met them. But Donut Media, great channel.
Seriously, really cool.
Okay. Let's. Carl says, "I hope you're both well." Thank you, Carl. Love you, Carl. Will you ever do sim racing? Maybe. What's your favorite F1 driver?
Alexander
Albon. Okay. Carl says, excited for more build content. Do you guys actually want to see build content? Like, never mind.
I think these cars would.
Can you please keep this video public? Yes, of course. Great job on the stuff you've been putting up. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Favorite NASCAR driver? Dale. Please explain the Pythagorean theorem. My dad keeps screaming at me for doing bad in school. No helping you, my friend. Then Pythagorean theorem. Go.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It's like this. There you go.
Yeah, everyone knows what a triangle is.
No, I did this kind. It's different. See, that's why you didn't make it. Go ahead. Continue.
It's got to be isosceles.
Yeah, it's not. It's
or equilateral.
The thingy like this. Like this.
Acute angle.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, the right angle. All right.
Do you like Nissan GTR 32s? Yeah, we just said we prefer them over 34s. Real question. How do you guys always manage to have a good attitude and stay positive even in stressful situations? Wow, that's a great question. That's a heavy question.
A heavy question. Perspective. I think maintaining perspective.
Yeah.
I know that when I was younger, if a problem was to be happening in life or something, it was like all the things that's all I could see.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but taking a step back to see like, okay, the scale of it. Sometimes it is pretty big, but you don't want it to be like a thing that just like takes you over, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just really trying to scale the perspective of it all and not getting drowned by it.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
Accepting that stress and all these things happen, but it's to teach lessons and to make you stronger. And
yeah, exactly. But most of the time, when you have a bad situation, you're probably not going to die, or somebody else is probably not going to die. Now, granted, there are situations for that, and that should take your ultimate focus. But like most of the time, we're faced with like hard situations and stuff, and it's like it seems like it's like the whole world, but in reality, the stakes are generally quite low. Like you'll be fine, you know. And so you just got to approach it with that sort of perspective. Again, like he said, which is like, we'll be okay, whether this outcome is good or bad, and either way, you're gonna learn something from it, and it'll be beneficial for you.
Yes.
So, yeah, man.
And I mean, look, when problems happen in life, you shouldn't think that it's just like shrug it off and like move on. That's not the point of it. Understand that there is gravity in these things, but also take a step back and try to make sure you're not like just completely engrossed and like by it, and you just get overwhelmed. It's overwhelming. Sometimes you do have to take a step back. Sometimes even when we have just like a lot of things to do, like taking a step back and be like, hold up, let me just make a list real quick.
Yeah.
Right, that helps you get the perspective, right? Like you get to see it all and
ask for help. Ask for help. People will help you most of the time.
Yeah.
At least ask. At least ask. You know what I'm saying? I think I know my biggest issue was like I never used to ask people for help.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I don't as much as I should, but ask people for help. They'll help you.
That's one of the hardest things to learn.
Yeah. Okay. How often do you guys wear your mechanical watches? These days, almost never. I feel so bad about it because I love watches, mechanical watches. I got all these Seikos,
them too.
But I just wear my smartwatch, which is like I know watch people hate that answer, but it's like I like tracking my steps and exercising and whatnot. So, yeah. Okay.
I love wearing them. I generally wear them to events now, not like as a daily driver.
Yeah. Formal wear type thing.
Yeah, because I'm also careless. When I would daily wear nice watches, I would end up with cracked glass. So I just need to be better about not being reckless.
Yeah.
Because I actually did that with the wedding gift you gave me.
Oh yeah, you broke it?
Yeah, I was doing sound and an XLR cable.
Was that before the service or after the service?
It was before the service. Luckily,
okay.
The XLR cable was audio cable. I was just like rolling it up, and as I was pulling it out, it just these things, and they're all metal, right? Yeah. So it just went flying and bam, straight onto the glass, shattered it. So I stopped wearing nice watches regularly after that, but maybe I just need to stop being so careless.
Yeah, I wear them on occasion when I'm feeling good about it, but these days I don't know. I just like wear smartwatches. It's sad. Would you consider doing car reviews or comparisons? It's a competitive field. I think there's plenty of people who do a better job than we would.
Our takes on car reviews are kind of more oriented to talking about, like, I guess,
history, philosophy,
and also of the car, if we're going to do it, like what we've done for like the GR Corolla, for example, or GR86 and stuff like that. I think yes, it can be, but it will not be like your traditional style. You can just look at like the GR86 for an example, or maybe more like the GR Corolla, I guess.
Yeah. So
a video
on occasion. Carl has a question. Says, which modern car brand has the worst design language, brand wide? BMW excluded, because BMW is the easy answer, because you make the best drivetrains in the entire industry, but your cars are ugly as hell. Nasty ass cars. I hate looking at them on the street. If I see a BMW while I'm driving, I close my eyes. I just close my eyes.
Just close it.
You know what I'm saying? Close my eyes. Other than that, who makes ugly cars? Okay, so like Hyundai, Kia, some of their cars look awesome, and then some of their cars are like too overstyled. So it's like they just like they're really going for it. So like you get your hits and misses. Lexus grills, I'm still not a fan of the big mouse, but the rest of the cars look fine.
The rear brake bar.
Yeah, everyone does the light bar now. It's stupid. But as far as a single brand goes,
who's got the ugliest cars right now?
Audi has the most probably bland cars other than the RS6. Mercedes, they're fine. It's really BMW. God. I'm trying to think. Honda, no, they're fine. Acura, no, they're fine. Nissan, they're fine. They're all just 14 years old. Every design they have is like from 1972.
Fiat.
Do they even make cars anymore? GM brand, or Ford. I don't know. It's just there's like bad things about all cars. None of them are as incredibly offensive as BMW though. What do you think of the new F-150 Lightning Raptor? Oh, they're making a Raptor version?
Yes, they are.
Damn, that's sick. Yeah, all right, that's what I think. No self-driving car. People need to work their physical motor skills. What's going to happen to us when AI does everything for us? We're all going to die. Die.
No self-driving cars. People need to keep working their physical.
Can you explain the concept of evil eye?
Oh,
wow, that's an interesting question. Evil eye is a concept that exists in a variety of different cultures from all over the world. And it how do I put this in a like an easy to understand way? It's a concept that states that basically like you guys know what karma is, right? It's like if you have bad karma, like potentially bad things will happen to you. Now, these are separate things. Karma is a completely different thing, but I'm using that because people understand what karma is. It's like basically like saying evil eye is like a thing where it's like people looking at you a certain way with like sort of jealousy or malice can basically like give you this negative karma that will then create negative effects in the other parts of your life, not necessarily connected to them. Does that make sense? Does that answer that question? Exists in a variety of cultures, a lot of native cultures in the Americas, as well as a lot of Eastern cultures, pretty much all Eastern cultures, Southeast Asia, East Asia, and stuff like that. Africa, not so much with Europeans, but I'm sure it still has some roots with Europeans as well. Wow, that was a interesting question.
good one.
What do you think? When will petrol really disappear? When we run out of it.
Yeah, not in our lifetimes.
We are gonna juice the earth for all it's got, baby. All right, I'm gonna keep pumping. All right, and when they say we can't pump no more, I'm gonna dig holes in my backyard until I find oil and gas. All right, we live in Texas, baby. Just go down to Houston. Excuse me. Who's your dream video sponsor?
Who could give us cool stuff?
Who could give us the most amount of money? Dream video sponsor? That's a good question. We worked with D-Brand, which was actually one of our goal sponsors.
Yeah.
You guys should all go buy D-Brand stuff right now.
Through our link, please.
Through our link. Go find the video.
Click-through isn't the best.
Yeah.
We would love to work with them again. It was actually super great to work with them.
Yeah. Wonderful company. Really wonderful company. And one of our goal companies because we had a lot of respect for them. They've helped a lot of YouTubers out in the past. And they were very kind.
And we've been a fan of their brand for a long time.
Yeah.
Too, so really cool.
But as far as a new sponsor, I don't know. What product do you and I use very regularly? Camera companies, but even then, like I wouldn't even care that much. I don't like buying gear really anymore.
Yeah.
Porsche.
Porsche sponsor.
Porsche sponsorship, and they're giving us cars.
Oh,
for free.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
That'd be awesome, man. If we can finally get in on like the Porsche section on those during those auto shows.
Yeah,
there was a special. They got like the best like croissants and stuff in there.
Oh,
bro, like their muffins. I would just like look. They wouldn't let us in.
Yeah.
You have to be part of the club.
When you go to like automotive press events, it's like they got like little clubs depending on the manufacturer. It's like you got to be on the end, but they got the best snacks. Sometimes I ain't saying that we do this, but sometimes we be sneaking in, and so
brownies. They got those like.
Elyas says, "Notice
like,
me, senpai." Okay.
Juices, all kinds of juices.
Who would you want to Q&A with? Who would we want to Q&A with? Who do we want to sit down and Q&A with?
Probably like Alexander Albon or something.
Yeah, Alexander Albon. Hit us up. The real Albon. All right. There's the license on your name's about to expire, boy.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Quit crashing your damn car.
Okay, look, guys. I don't know if anyone doesn't know this or if they think we're serious. I don't know, but we didn't know about Alexander Albon when we first created the channel.
None of y'all knew about Alexander Albon
because
he was racing in F2. Was he in F2? No, he was in F. Was it F3? Was it F3 back then? F3. In 2015, when we made this channel, okay, we looked up Alexander Albon because he had crash compilation videos because he used to crash a lot in F3. And we were like, yo, that's so funny. There's like this little kid who like drives Formula cars or whatever, and he's got our name.
Yep.
So funny. Ignored him.
Yeah.
And then he starts moving up the ranks, and then all of a sudden he's getting signed for like the whatever short contract he got signed for the first time, and we were like, oh.
It's like, oh, wait.
And then all of a sudden everyone's messaging us, and they're like, did you guys steal your
Alex
name
Albon,
from
what
Alex
is it?
Albon? Are you Alex Albon? I'm like, do I look like Alex Albon? I'm about 150 pounds heavier than Alex Albon. All right. All respect to Alex Albon. I like you. I like your livery and all that stuff.
Your livery, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We were doing a deep dive on like who all has the name Albon. This was like a few years after we created the channel. And we ran across Alex and Albon. That's when we first saw it, and he was.
And then we also found
Dr. Albon.
Dr. Albon or Dr. Albon.
Dr. Albon, because ALBAN. I think
Yeah. Who is a
he's a African
EDM artist.
EDM. Yeah. It was like Eurobeat
EDM from Africa. And
so good.
His shit was real good. Look him up.
Good.
Dr. Albon.
Dr. Albon.
Or Albon.
What was the one of the tracks that we're listening to? Man.
I was gonna play, but then we're gonna get flagged.
Oh, right. Oh man, please like watch this stuff. It's just so good.
If money doesn't grow on trees, then why do banks have branches? Says Mr. Chimo.
It's good.
That's real good.
That is.
I can't answer that question, but you should probably ask Jay-Z and Rihanna.
They got answers.
They got answers.
They got those answers.
All right.
Good question there. I like that.
Do you think hydrogen combustion cars will be a replacement for car enthusiasts for track or drifting cars?
I
hope, but at the current moment, hydrogen combustion is so inefficient compared to hydrolysis hydrogen battery EVs. Like, for example, the GR Corolla that is hydrogen powered. It uses the G16 hydrogen combustion powered. The entire back half of the car. So pretend this is a Corolla. There's a firewall, okay, here right behind the seats, and the entire back half of the car is a fuel tank. The entire back half of the entire car to the top, more or less, is a fuel tank, because that's how much hydrogen is required just to race on a circuit. And they still have to refuel too. So I hope the technology gets there.
Yeah. Pretty cool though that they can take an internal combustion engine, internal combustion engine, and change the fuel lines and make it.
They didn't even change anything. They changed nothing.
We talked to Sakamoto-san about this.
Yeah.
And that's apparently it was a pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. Very cool tech.
Thing.
They did a really good job with
cool.
it. It's crazy that little 3-cylinder engine and their race car makes like 300 something horsepower, maybe 400 horsepower, something like that. So hey, where is your first car and how much did you get it for?
Oh God. Okay. My first car, what it was a Mazda Protege 2003. It was a 2-liter 4-cylinder. It's a 4-banger. And it was $8,000, $8,400 if I'm going to remember right.
Okay.
And it was a wonderful vehicle. Where is it right now? It's in, yes.
God rest its soul.
It was taken to a junkyard in the sky. Yeah. After a ill-fated piece of rolling debris made its way into my lane as I was driving.
It was like a chunk of concrete.
It was a chunk of concrete. You know, like those street poles.
Yeah,
they have like
a
round base.
Concrete.
It was literally that rolling across.
Someone probably had very recently crashed into it, or somebody had knocked it over.
Mm-hmm. And it just made its way down the lanes. And I'm looking at this thing thinking, I hope that's a grocery bag. And it wasn't. It was so bad. And it went straight to the trans pan. And that's why it was over.
We'll miss you. It was called the Blue Beast.
The Blue Beast.
It was a good car.
Yeah, went through.
Totaled twice.
Totaled twice. Oh my God. The first total was quite the hailstorm that I was in the vehicle and it was quite the experience. Having shattered glass, being covered in that stuff, watching all the cars kind of like try to protect themselves in failing at it, while there's zero visibility because all the hail that had gathered on the floor starts to steam up and becomes white. You literally couldn't see anything. It was pretty amazing.
Texas
I gotta say,
storms.
but like
Texas
my
storms.
God, it was bad. And then the second total, that was.
My car was a 1999 Toyota Avalon XLE, and it was a hand-me-down from my family. It had 235,000 miles when I got it. And then, I just drove it. And then eventually we gave it to somebody else after it was like 270,000 miles. And I moved on to an FRS. Those were good days. Good days.
Still in the family.
Still in the family. That's right. I totally forgot. Yeah, still in the family. That FRS to this day is still in the family. Where's Bitcoin going from here? Somewhere. Could be up. Could be down.
Wait, does this mean that we get financial CPMs?
Ooh. Today on Crypto News Daily, Bitcoin. Is it going up? Is it going down? Doesn't matter. You're losing money either way. More fun.
Again, we didn't say this yet, but I said it in my head a few times. This is not sound financial advice.
Or any financial advice.
It's not, yeah, it's just.
It's good. That's it, baby. Call me Graham Stephan. We about to make some money. Sheesh.
Oh, it did it again.
Oh, God.
Scrolls to the bottom, and then we realize how far behind we are.
Oh, my God. Oh, we're really far behind. Okay. We actually need to.
Okay, let's lightning
I don't
round.
feel my mileage makes a much difference in today's car market. Thoughts? Yes and no. I mean, yes, inherently cars are driven more, they're used more. There's you have to see what maintenance is done. Like if it's at 100K and hasn't had a timing belt, or if it has a timing belt, then that's a thing. But
for selling,
condition trumps mileage in most cases. But when it comes to more consumer cars, I think mileage plays a bigger role because of consumer sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to collector cars, condition absolutely trumps mileage every single time.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, mileage still is a factor. A car that's, for example, Mark IV Supermarket, since we're so familiar with it, a very, very clean, well-kept 200,000-mile Mark IV Supra will sell for good money, a turbo 6-speed car. But a slightly worse condition, 40,000 or 50,000-mile Mark IV Supra will probably still sell for more money, even though it's slightly worse condition, as long as the condition's not too far apart. So it's just different weightings. But do your due diligence when you buy a car. Get pre-purchase inspections. Hi, DJ. You're not the only one who's not a massive fan of the R34.
Hey.
Good. I'm glad. Do you think sim racing can be a replacement for track time? Or do you think we're rapidly approaching that? We're talking best setup, best 4-speed back pedals, VR. I mean, I think that's been pretty proven. I mean, professional drivers sim race in their free time to practice. And many people, like the whole Nissan GT Academy, or not, was it Gran Turismo GT Academy? It was sponsored by Nissan for a while. All that stuff has proven that people who have a good established foundation of sim racing can translate those skills potentially to actual cars. So keep sim racing. Maybe one day you'll drive a pro car. Are we all watching F1 in the morning? Yeah. Who's a better car reviewer, Chris Harris or Jason Camisa? Ooh, this controversial. Ooh, doggy. All right.
Oh.
Well, you want me to handle this?
I mean, I have an answer. I think I know what your answer is.
Yeah, it's probably the same as your answer.
Okay, we'll just say it at the same time then.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then we say it.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Chris
Harris.
Okay, all right. No. We love Jason Camisa. Love his stuff. He's creative. He's a good guy. Great perspective on cars. Probably one of the better modern day describers. That's not the right word, but he can more effectively and eloquently take a car's mechanical feedback and put that into words, more so than probably the vast majority of car reviewers at the current moment.
That's a good way to put it.
Chris Harris reigns supreme. But Chris Harris, when he's doing Chris Harris on cars, and not Chris Harris when he's doing Top Gear, not to say that he's like different or something, but obviously when he does Top Gear, he has to like, there's a script, there's a story. He doesn't really get to express himself. Right. Plus, he has to do a voice. I hate his voice during Top Gear. You know, he does like a presenter voice.
Yeah.
But like, because he has to be loud and like, you know, you're a presenter. You have to be engaging. But Chris Harris, when he drives a car and Chris Harris on cars, he's just like, the steering, the shifter, you know, the feeling I'm getting through the steering. Oh my, drifting! And it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like whispers and stuff. But it's like, I like that.
It just feels raw and nice.
Feels good.
Yeah.
So Chris Harris wins. Okay. Do you guys play Roblox? We don't. Oh yeah, Koji Sato. That's right. Koji Sato's the name. Have you guys
Wait,
been
they
to
have
the
a driving simulator?
Roblox? Roblox got everything, man.
Dang.
Roblox, you can make anything Roblox.
That's kind of interesting.
I've never played Roblox. I'm too old. I think that's just how it goes. Have you ever been to the Toyota Museum?
Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went when we were in Japan.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
That was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Toyota Museum in Japan was MegaWeb.
Yes.
Toyota MegaWeb. We saw the winning 24 hours LFA.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Still had all the
They let
dirt.
us sit in
They
it.
still let us sit in it. It had all the dirt. They
Oh.
were the guy was so excited. Obviously, we couldn't communicate, so neither of us knew Japanese. My cousin who was with us knew Japanese, but he saw how excited we were. So he was like, oh. And he like brought us over and then opened the door and we're like,
It was so cool.
It was mad fun.
So cool.
Japan's awesome. You should go to Japan. If you could only have one car in the world, what would it be?
It would be like this would be like a car that I have like I wouldn't drive, just like have it as a
No, you
like
drive it.
I drive it.
Yeah. Just like you can have one car in the world.
I mean, like I would think that if I could have one car in the world, it'd be like one that I wouldn't like. I would like try to keep pristine and like be like.
But you only
this
got
is
one
my
car.
trophy. Only one?
Yeah.
Or I could just
if
I
you
could
could
be,
only have one car in the world.
Oh, if I could
If you could only
have.
have.
Oh, I
that's
could. I
That's
could
all
have
you
one
get.
car.
That's all you get.
Ooh, only one car.
I know my answer. It's easy. I hope everyone knows my answer. I hope when you're sitting at home in front of your computer screen or in front of your phone and you say it with me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Lexus LFA. Okay, you guys know this. You've seen the videos. You've seen how I feel around LFAs. There's no car, bar none. Period.
Yeah,
that's for me.
Okay, good. I would have my protege back.
You know your Mazda Protege.
Yeah.
You'd have a 2003 Mazda Protege
Yes.
with hail damage.
With
glass in the rear.
With glass
speakers.
in the rear. It was burning oil. The valve seals were no good. Potentially the piston rings. What else was wrong with it? I over torqued multiple bolts on the valve cover and broke off the head of at least one of those. But the AC blew cold. Thanks to me.
I think you hurt your head in that accident when you're 4 years old. All right.
I watched it, but it didn't mess my head up.
Messed you up big time. Ooh, does Albon need another editor? Yes, we need an editor. Someone who knows Final Cut Pro. We always need editors. We always need more and more editors. But email me. If you're an editor, just email me. You know what I'm saying? You'll find our email. Email us. We'll take a look. You need a portfolio. Okay. You need something to show us. And let us know how much experience you have. Ideally, Final Cut Pro. So I don't want to work with anyone who works with Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere sucks. Can we please get a shout out for Richard? Yeah, we love Richard.
Love Richard.
Richard is the reason this channel can make videos.
It's true. It's so true.
Because he researches and writes every single thing, and he also gets us all our sponsors, and he basically does all the work.
He does all the work.
So you don't see him, and you never seen him before. Well, you have. I'm sure you have. He's been in some of the videos. But yeah.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, thank you, Richard. Rally, drift, hill climb, drag, circuit, off-road racing. Which one?
Ooh.
Come on. Come on. Formula 1's not on there, but it doesn't matter.
Hill climb.
Hill climb?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, he's going up a hill. Oh my god, this guy. Do you sim race? I'd love to. I used to have a little basic baby sim with Logitech, but like it's so expensive. Everything is like do sim race.
Sim race.
It's like you gotta have crazy force feedback, magnetic paddles, and crazy super magneto-rheological pedals, and like a whole setup and shifter and e-brake. And whew. Does the car in the back drive? Y'all comedians today.
Did it drive? Yes.
Yes, it did. Does it? No. The intake manifold is cut in half and sitting over there. What is your favorite thing about Rowan Atkinson? It is his ability to do visual comedy. All right? The ability to not say a single word, but still make you laugh heartily. He's amazing. He's the greatest thing. Oh yeah, and he's a huge car guy. Drives a McLaren F1, or he used to. I think he sold it, but and he crashed it. He drove it and he crashed it and he drove it again.
That's right. He did that.
He put a billion
times.
miles on it. Yeah. Why is the car in the back not fixed?
Well, it's not fixed.
It looks pretty fixed to me.
Look at it.
All right.
I think it looks great.
Look,
it's got seats in it. You can't see it, but you can see the bottom right there.
And
that's a car.
And these perfectly good seats are sitting here. These are the seats. These are the seats for this car. I bought them probably like 13 years ago, and we just took the plastic off. We just took the plastic off so we could sit here to make this video. So real nice seats. What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah. So.
Will you guys ever finish them? Come on! Why you doing this? You know it hurts. You know it hurts me to do it anyway.
Oh God. You said we were gonna have tears in this. It's happening.
Saludos desde República Dominicana.
Oh, hey.
Hi. We love the Dominican Republic. Okay. JW's Garage is building a car while he's listening.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Go check out his channel. All right. Awesome stuff over there.
Can you build this one?
Yeah, you can come build this one too. But yeah, seriously, awesome stuff over there. Okay. Is that a Supra? No, that's a Beetle. You guys are funny. Who just walked in? We don't talk about that. What's your favorite all-around automobile as far as daily, cruiser, track day, etc.? So like different. Oh no, favorite all around. So it has to do all those things. I got my answer. The Porsche 911.
I knew it.
The 997.2. No, what did they say? 997 Mark II. Porsche 911. Yeah. You can't. That's my car. You gotta make a different answer.
No, I just knew you were gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's the 86.
Oh yeah. Which is what you do.
Which is what I do.
Yeah, and it's what I do.
Yeah. So good.
We own those cars.
Oh,
at least for now. But I agree. 8.6. As far as affordable cars go, I mean, we both had 8.6s for the longest time. I still want to get another 8.6. If you were to move from your current city, where would you like to move? Dang. I'd like to move to Austin, Texas. Maybe, at least for a little while, because Austin is still Texas, and I like Texas, but it's got canyons to drive on.
Yeah.
That's about it. And it's got good food, apparently, but it's also a smaller city than Dallas or Houston. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to live in Houston, though.
Yeah, to be honest. Austin's the only thing that I think about, too.
Yeah. Wow.
It's hard. It's hard out there, man.
He says the M3CS looks good. Guff, will you trade cars with me? No.
Oh, man.
Nobody wants your stupid GTRs. Thoughts on Donks?
Hey!
I freaking love Donks, man. I'm
a
huge fan of Donks. Like the culture, the subculture, the crazy. Like I saw one that was like a toilet paper themed, and it just like had a toilet in the back seat.
The creativity
is insane. And like, look, man, like whoever I know that it's like copyright infringement, them using all the brand names and stuff like that, but it's like that shit's funny, man. That shit's really good.
We have talked about Donks at length.
Yeah,
between us
and
how much we want to explore the culture and everything about it. I just got a name for it. The Documentary.
The Documentary.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. We're doing a documentary soon.
Oh man.
All
so
right.
Good.
All right. Okay. Okay. What's your favorite meme? Ooh, I know. Do you know my favorite meme?
Yes. Look at all these
chickens. It's my favorite meme. You have a favorite meme?
After our cookie video, it was the one where the guy has a pizza. Yeah. What do you do like this? What's it?
Oh yeah. What do you think of the recycled e-fuel that Porsche with Toyota and Supra project? Do you think it'll come to fruition? Yeah, it's just a matter of if they can bring costs down, I imagine.
Right. Yeah.
As with most things.
Look, I'm just glad that it's being explored.
I think if Formula One starts using biofuels or e-fuels or whatever they say, and pro racing starts using e-fuels, they figure out a more efficient way to use it or created, and again, more scale, lower cost. I think e-fuel has a place in this world. Next video idea, something about Nismo or BMW. We actually haven't done much about BMW, have we?
Only if it had undertones of Toyota in
it. And Nismo, we've said what we needed to say about Nissan. LaFerrari 918 Spider or P1?
Ooh.
P1.
Yeah.
I like the P1, not because of any of the mechanical stuff, but because the wing shape looks like the Tostitos scoops. You know the Tostitos scoopers that's got like the waviness. You know, like that kind of wavy bowl. It's like a wavy bowl. That's why I like it.
I love the P1. LaFerrari is great, but I love the P1.
Yeah, I agree. How would you describe your personal brand of comedy? Poor.
Offensive.
Generally not well thought out.
Yes.
Evo or STI? Well, having had a few STIs in my lifetime, I can say, hope you got health insurance.
I generally gravitate towards the Evo.
Oh, personally. Okay. Yeah. And for me, I'd probably do gravitate towards the STI, but I think for both of us, ideally, you'd have both. I'd have a Blob-eye, a 2004 Blob-eye STI with the titanium key, and then like an Evo 8.
Evo 8, thank you.
Yeah.
That would have been
Evo
mine
8.
too, 100%.
Yep. So there you go. Serious question.
Oh, it scrolled.
Hold on. I got a serious question. Believe it or not, what's your thought on the Illuminati?
Ooh, okay. What are your thoughts on Illuminati? Okay.
Okay, everything we say from here forward is parody.
Look, I think that the concept of an entity in the shadows, okay, kind of puppeteering the way that the public views are shaped. I think that the concept of that is one that should be explored.
Yeah.
I think that it's an interesting subject.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, just being on a platform where you reach a lot of people at once, there is influence involved with that, and responsibilities involved with that, and there are sometimes interests that can be injected into those platforms. And who's doing the injecting, what's being injected, what's going on, I don't know. But I'm just saying, don't
use the word injecting. All right, that's that connotation these days.
Could it exist? Why not?
All right, okay. Still parody conversation. But in a world where literally the vast majority of our legislation is affected by lobbying, which is inherently just paying for legislation in a more roundabout way, which is, again, everyone understands it. Everyone knows what it is. Lobbying exists. And the only way to fight lobbying is with more lobbying. And then everyone just ends up spending a lot of money and paying politicians. With that being said, is the idea that there are a group of rich people who spend a lot of money to legislate or to change legislation, and beyond that, like other things, it doesn't sound so far-fetched in this parody world. Does that actually exist? I don't know. Why are you asking us? We're YouTubers. Jeez Louise. What about propane? Can you use propane to run a car? Is it too volatile? I don't know. I have no idea.
Has it been done?
People use CNG, compressed natural gas. I think people do use propane. What they use in Brazil? Propane? I don't remember. I might be wrong. But I know many countries in South Asia, East Asia use CNG, compressed natural gas.
How's the efficiency with that?
Probably not good and very dangerous, in fact. It's just like literally like the barbecue propane tanks like in the trunk, more or less. What's been your personal favorite automotive history episode? Is that our content or is that in general? I'd say, okay, let's move past. Okay. Oh, I do want to shout out a channel. Okay. I haven't ever talked to this guy, but his channel's name is The Squid. There's like a couple D's in there, I think. That guy makes some really good video essays. They're like real long, 40-minute plus. But they're good. They're like artsy. He uses good poetry in his language. Diction is great. It's good. It's our channel if we were a little bit more artsy, I'd say. But like I think he's better than us. So I love his channel. You should go check it out. The Squid, I believe it's the Squid, and good videos. But other than that, personal favorite automotive history episode that we've done. Carlos Goen, maybe.
Yeah, that
was fun. It was juicy.
Was fun.
It was saucy.
I've always loved that story.
Yeah, same. And maybe it's your favorite person in the world because you want to go have lunch with them. So, Gov, can you please sell your Corolla? Okay, go to hell. I don't like you. Yo, my heart. Oh, you my heart too. What's your narration workflow? I feel like I do a million takes and still don't get it right. And your narration, at least to me, is one of the best on YouTube. Okay. Okay, actually, I'll tell you exactly how the workflow works. And we are changing it for the next video. So it's kind of funny. Obviously, we write the script and then we edit the script together. And then when it comes to sitting in front of the camera and narrating to people what I'm saying, I actually have, so like this is my computer. My laptop is sitting here. My camera sits right above the laptop. Okay. I got Google Docs open and it's like font big. And literally, I just go line by line, sentence by sentence, and I will read it, commit it to memory, memorize it, understand the tone that I'm trying to say, because obviously I know what tone it's supposed to be. And then I will look directly into the barrel of the lens and I will say it. And if I don't like how it is, I will say it again. But we just bought a teleprompter, which is very exciting because now I don't have to sit there and memorize the script. So I'm actually curious to see, did memorizing the script make it so that my diction was better and my tone was more appropriate because I had to really think about it and commit it to memory? Or will I be able to do the same thing with just a teleprompter? Now, when it comes to just delivering speech, like how I'm talking right now, again, think about what you're saying. Like Zan was saying at the beginning of the stream, just take a hot second, pause, really put your thoughts together and organize it, and then like say it. And then practice. I spent a lot of time practicing how to speak in a not only eloquent, but easy to understand manner, like I'm doing right now. And sometimes, obviously, my regular voice, I'm very slangy, I'm very whatever. When it comes to dictating to a camera in a way that's very easy to understand, you do just need to practice. And so I got a little bit of like like not announcer voice, but I do have a specific voice that I kind of do when I'm reading and announcing. And then when I'm just talking in general, I kind of talk like this, whatever.
You become a New Yorker?
I become a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm walking here. He's walking here. All right. So anyways. So yeah, that's it. Practice and then just focus on understanding tone. Take time to really do that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you concur?
That's spot on. I think knowing what you're going to be talking about and really letting that bake in and then saying it, it makes a big difference.
Yeah. And really know your material. Know your content. Know what you're talking about. Really, like if you're talking about something, like make sure you know what that thing is. So you can, because like on the fly, I will change things. Excuse me. I will literally change what I'm saying because I think I can say it better now. That's like different from the script. So I go off script and I say it because I understand the material, right? Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. What's your favorite gen of Miata? NA? Mine's probably NA or ND. Actually, I really like the
ND is really nice too.
I think they look cool. I think that they did a really good job with them. I think the NDs are great. NAs are too expensive for what they are now. Yeah. When you could get an NA for $2,000,
when you could,
$2,000, $3,000, they were 100% worth it. Best cars ever. I did my entire first year of autocrossing in an NA Miata, thanks to our friend Fabian. God bless you. And that's about it.
Yeah.
So Miatas are great. NA or ND. NBs are fine, especially Mazda Speeds. Those are fun, but I know they have some issues and stuff.
NCs we don't talk about.
NCs we don't talk about. But I mean, if you can get one for a good price because they're so hated, they're good cars too. A little porky compared. Are you hot? Oh, okay. It's really nice out today.
So temperature.
Okay, sorry. Apologize for that. If you bought your dream car, would you feature it on the channel or no? Yes, I probably would. If I bought an LFA, you kidding me? I would be the guy making LFA content out the wazoo. I'd be like, yo, just hit 100,000 miles on my LFA. like at the risk of being a douchebag with an LFA, I'm sorry. If I and somehow in life get an LFA, and look at the background right now. These are the type of cars we have. Pieces of absolute bleep. Okay. But if somehow I managed to get an LFA, again, I would feature the hell out of it. Are you kidding me? That's like my favorite thing in the whole world. I literally talk about LFAs to people that I don't know. And they're just like, I don't know what that is. And I'm just like, okay, let me explain it to you. So back in 2001, and then I could do the whole story.
That's so bad.
People don't like me in social situations.
A lot of restraining orders.
Yeah. What'd you?
If we bought a dream car, would you?
If you bought your dream car, the 2003 Mazda Project, loser, would you feature it on the channel?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. What else is that car good for?
Yeah. Now the question was, if I could have only one car.
Oh yeah. So it's not your dream car. It's just if you could only have one car, you'd have the car that does it all.
Yeah.
Or does nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
What's your dream car?
The Vipers had a limited run in '98. I think it was called the GTSR. The competition.
The one that was like the one you got in Gran Turismo 2 and 3.
That. It's beautiful.
This guy.
Beautiful blue stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, would you do white with blue stripes or you do blue with white stripes?
It'd be white with blue stripes. I think those came white with
only
blue.
with white.
I believe so.
Bold.
It's a bold move. I think that's what they came in though. I think they didn't have
they only had
other
other
version.
All right.
But that.
Okay. What Toyota Legacy model would you guys want to see return?
Oh.
Ooh, like a chaser. Like a fast, like a Mark II chaser, like a fast sedan. Like a Camry, but like rear wheel drive with like a good turbo engine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like not too expensive, not too over the top, still simple, but like just sporty enough. Like basically what the IS 500 is, but like take away the luxury, make it more base Camry, and then like not a beautiful 5-liter V8, but instead like a turbo 4 or turbo 6. Turbo 6 would be sick. Like the 3.5 twin turbo V6 that's in the Tundra. But like, I mean, I know it's outlandish. What do you think?
I'm in for it. I'm good for that.
Right.
That sounds great. That sounds awesome, actually.
Ivan says he loves our videos. I can't get enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Eurobeat says, can you guys LS swap that Mini? No.
It's swapped.
Oh, and it's swapped with. Remember Integras? There's the LS VTEC B series, right? It was LS VTEC. It's B18. Anyways, okay.
It's a scratch, but
all right. Anyways, I am high and watching you from Albania.
Oh, awesome!
You're my favorite viewer so far. Okay, the emotional shift from discussing GT3 RSs to Donks is why this channel will live on forever. Did you see I almost cried in one of the questions? Donk episode
multiple times almost.
Michael, man, why are you so late, Manny? Jeez Louise, Roblox driving simulator. Okay, we got one. BeamNG is better. I played BeamNG. Fun game. I just watched the Crash compilation. Mitsubishi history video when? History of the Lancer and Impact, etc.
When?
Yeah, when? Come on, when? Give it up.
You got a marker? We just put it up there. Just put it up on the list.
Celica V8 swap. Oh, sorry.
We'll do it after the V8 swap.
We are gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Mitsubishi video sometime.
Mitsubishi history is actually.
I think Mitsubishi's had quite a tumultuous history, enough to make a video on. So, yeah. If you could go back 10 years and give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be? 10 years. 2013.
What's happening in 2013?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
One piece of advice?
2013 was a rough year, I feel like. I don't know about for you, but it was a rough year for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Oh, you know what? No, I do know. Start making YouTube videos, you dingus. And I would have flicked myself like in the head. Because in 2013, we knew how to film stuff because we had been making videos for like the 10 years prior to that.
Yes.
Okay, but we used to just make stupid videos for fun. We knew how to work on cars, and we still loved cars. 10, 13. Didn't have an FRS quite yet, but we were going to get our FRSs or BRZs.
That's
soon.
right. Wait, 2013. Yeah, that's.
And we had other stupid cars though, and we worked on cars occasionally for fun, but we never filmed anything.
Mhm.
That's my
Film
mistake.
more.
Yeah, film more. It would have been film more and post, and don't worry about, making bad videos. Just like do the thing that you wanted to do, and stop worrying about, A, other people's opinions, and B, just like, I don't know, something else.
Yeah.
So
do the thing that you want to do.
Do the thing that you want to do.
We had talked about filming whenever we would talk about like filming whenever we would work on cars and stuff too, even.
Yeah.
Or like whenever we just like be together and like doing
Yeah.
whatever it is. But we would always think, oh, but where would we put it? Where would we post it? Like who would watch anyway? Like, that's the wrong thing. Just
post
do
it. Who cares? One person will watch it, or 0 people will watch it. At least like your mom will watch it or something. So I don't know. Just do the thing. Do the thing.
Create.
Yes, create. Don't procreate yet. Countach or Supra?
Oh, which Supra?
Let's call it Mark IV.
Hmm.
I'd take a Countach.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't drive it, but I'd take
See, that would be my only problem with it.
Yeah,
I couldn't drive it. If it's a Countach, I couldn't drive it.
Can we have a video on your current car projects?
You got a video right now?
I got a video right now for you. All right, you ready for this? This is 1959 Mini Cooper B18 swapped. Doesn't work.
Oh, this is good.
This is a 1970, was it 77
70.
Toyota Celica liftback.
76?
76, excuse me, 76 Toyota Celica liftback. Okay, runs but doesn't drive because the brakes are leaking. Doesn't work. This is a 1985 Volvo 240 wagon. Doesn't work. Done. That wasn't so bad.
Let me start crying again. Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Maybe
I hope that worked.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll actually be able to dive into these on video.
Yeah, I think we will.
The problem is why we don't do it is because we just have it's hard to engage our audience or like the large audience in those.
None of y'all watch the damn videos.
So,
which is fine. The people who do watch the videos, you watch the videos. It's just it's hard to build videos effectively because like they've really changed a lot over the years. Build videos used to be like, oh, like Tom's Turbo Garage, like super involved, very nicely produced, and before that it was like the stuff on TV, like the Speed Channel and stuff.
Yep.
And then it shifted to more kind of sensationalist builds. I shouldn't say sensationalist. I think that's the wrong word. It doesn't give them enough credit. Like Tavares and stuff. Like well produced, but like really cool cars, like really high end cars and stuff like that. And then it has since shifted to like almost exclusively like crash rebuilds. So it's, I don't know, it's different. It's weird.
It's hard to like pivot and keep up with that.
Yeah,
for us
because we tried
in our current exactly, especially in our current state.
It makes more sense to do what we're doing, but we still have these cars to work on. We may as well make videos about it. So we'll probably do that.
We would love to. I would love to do build videos and get these cars running.
Oh,
I mean,
would love to drive it and not have them sitting in the garage.
Yeah.
Favorite Taco Bell menu item?
I always tend to go for the chalupas.
Chalupa?
I really like the chalupas. They're really nice.
Yeah. Cheesy gordita crunch. Mexican pizzas are good, but I can't deal with the drama. Can you do a video of Mitsubishi? Yes. What's the best engine ever made? 2-liter inline 4 Mazda from the 2003 Protege. Okay, the Blue Beast.
That's right.
16 turbochargers.
It's all stacked.
Oh,
somehow.
I don't know. LFA V10 1 LRGUE in my humble opinion.
I think that tracks.
Okay. Mitsubishi video, please. Oh man, Koenigsegg story video.
Ooh,
that's a good idea, actually.
I like that.
Thank you. Dementia. Bro's looking
man.
fine.
Hey.
Yeah, he's talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Can we
Yeah,
get a
I guess
video on
it's
Mitsubishi?
happening.
Oh, okay, yeah, Mitsubishi again. Would you make a story of Proton? So I have mentioned Proton because Proton was a Malaysian car manufacturer that had a very tumultuous, very strange history, but they actually purchased Lotus at a certain point. I talked about that in the Lotus video. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Depends on how much of a story we can make out of Proton. But
Pontiac Sunfire.
thoughts on the 95 to 2005 Pontiac Sunfire? I'm going to guess that you own one, which is cool. I've never driven one. I don't know how many are still on the road.
Pontiac
A lot of vintage or 90s Pontiacs have since rusted, unfortunately, and gone to the great junkyard in the sky. No, I don't know. I've never driven one. I have no opinion about that. I literally couldn't tell you what engine it had. I'm assuming it's front wheel drive, as most of them were back in the day. Toyota War in Libya.
Toyota War.
That sounds interesting, and I'm going to Google that later.
Yeah, I'm not actually familiar with that one.
Love you guys. The best car channel, period.
Hey,
Nice.
That is a strong, roaring endorsement.
Stray cats.
Very much.
No, I don't feed the
appreciate
stray
that.
cats. Okay. If I come work for Albon, will I get health insurance? The answer is no. I do not have health insurance, and I will not provide health insurance for you because we don't make very much money.
Eurobeat. Volvo 240. Sell everything and fix that beauty. I love that.
We don't need to sell everything and fix it. We have the parts to fix it. It needs a fuel pump. We just haven't done it. Because we are bad people inside and outside.
I miss driving it.
Yeah, it was a good car.
Such a good car.
You couldn't tell what gear it was in.
It was so good.
Interesting. Are you guys ever gonna make a video about how car companies made vehicles for World War II and explaining how tank and troop transports are made? So we made a video about the history of the Porsche 911, and in that video I go somewhat in depth, reasonably in depth, into how companies like NSU and early Ferdinand Porsche made military vehicles. But as far as like on the American side, we haven't really discussed
American
that.
side, I'm not sure. Yeah,
I think it's pretty.
Because
Cool.
I mean, when I think about it, I think of like Land Cruiser or other things like that. But...
Yeah, I don't know. Please describe the health benefits of Pacola. None.
That's good.
Do you guys like Saab?
Saab? Yeah.
Yeah, I like Saab.
Yeah,
I love Saab. I think Saabs are great. I love Saab. Was it 92Xs? 92Xs? The ones that were just Impreza wagons?
Yeah.
WRX wagons. Those were pretty cool.
They made some awesome wagons.
Yeah.
Really,
Saab made a lot of
good
cool
looking.
cars. A lot of
Really
turbocharged
cool
cars, a lot
yeah.
of weird cars, like the one Saab that my friend Clayton owns. That's like it's front wheel drive, but the engine's backwards, and like it's longitudinal, but it's backwards, and then it's chain driven down to a transmission that's underneath the engine. It's like stacked. Saab, stupid stuff, but it was cool.
So cool.
How much B-roll do you have? Can you make new videos editing a library of videos you already shot?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, honestly, that's
probably multiple videos.
Yeah, we could honestly, a lot of our old videos that like maybe aren't that good, we totally could use B-roll and like make them new, better versions. And we could absolutely, like some of the videos you've seen, like maybe GR Corolla and stuff like that, I've recycled footage from older videos. If I mentioned like the GR86 or the GR Supra or something like that, I will go back into our archives, which we have an archive NAS, which Zan will happily tell you about because he loves his NASs.
That's right.
And we have a NAS that holds all of our footage going reasonably far back, but any further back than 2018, and we lost all of that footage.
Yes, we lost all of it.
Yeah.
Still got the drive.
We still have the drives. We had everything on external drives that failed. So
it's just a matter of having the big bucks to be able to rescue that drive.
Drive restorations are tremendously expensive. So
one day.
Yeah, one day.
I still have it. It's just tucked away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, one day. Maybe we'll make some reduxes of videos. Are any of your cars currently for sale?
No, they're not.
You want to buy my Supra? My wife is not happy. No, none of them are for sale. Actually,
We'll see.
okay, none of them are for sale. Did y'all collect Hot Wheels as a kid? Not as a kid, as an adult.
Yeah, more so as an adult. I did have Hot Wheels as a kid. They were all just kind of like random, cool-looking fake cars.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That was fun. That was fun.
I only bought real cars,
Yeah.
like
The-
ones that were modeled off of real cars.
Mhm.
And then I actually made a wall in my room where I like put them all. They were still in the packaging and everything, and they're all taped up. And then I gave them all to my nephew, and then he obviously had no interest in collecting them. He only had interest in playing with them, and so he opened them up and played with all of them, which was great. I mean, why was I collecting Hot Wheels when children could be playing with them? And so now he has like 40,000 billion Hot Wheels. So that's good. Good for him. Video idea: Ford and Chevrolet rivalry explained.
Oh,
It's a down home country American video. I love it.
I like that.
Is there anywhere I can buy Albon merch?
Oh, what a great question.
That's a sweet question. I should have been wearing the new upcoming Albon merch for this video, but I forgot. Sorry, Richard. Yes, very soon you will be able to buy a new t-shirt design that we made, which is still yet to be named, but it's pretty darn cool. It's like a super retro, it's kind of like Rick and Morty art style made by a local artist in Chicago, and it's pretty awesome. They will be up for sale soon, so keep an eye out on all of our social channels.
I mean, there is merch available right now on
Teespring,
but
it's like,
but what we're talking about, that like what Gav was mentioning, is a very different take on what
made by us, packed and shipped by us,
exactly,
like,
and it's really really cool stuff.
Yeah. Favorite type of cookie? My wife.
Oh man.
And then brown butter toffee chocolate chip
with the salt,
with the flaky sea salt on the top. Okay, let's inject some. Well, I know we're an hour and a half in. We'll probably cut it off at 2 hours, but you guys are still here. Anyways, what do you think about the NSXR 1998?
cool.
Apparently, and I haven't driven a regular NSX, and obviously I've never driven an NSXR, but apparently the regular NSX is good, but the NSXR is like a class above every other car from that generation, that era. So I would love to have one. Too bad they cost a bajillion dollars.
I've seen 2 NSXs in the last 2 days.
Really?
Just randomly.
Huh.
Crazy. I don't know. I've never seen them on the road, and I see. I don't know.
Coming out.
Now we've been asked about it.
NSX Nationals.
Does that mean it's coming to us? Is the universe telling us something?
Old NSXs, right?
Yeah, old, not the new one. Yeah.
Nobody likes the new one. Sorry.
Thoughts
on the Land Cruiser returning? Is the Land Cruiser returning?
I mean, FJ maybe.
I see. I would love for the Land Cruiser to return. Obviously, the new Land Cruiser, as in the new LX 570, we do have in America, but only like Asia. I don't know about Europe, but the Middle East gets the new Land Cruiser, full-size Land Cruiser. And then there are some rumors that there will be a new smaller Land Cruiser coming out. That will be fun. We'll see. The powertrains are pretty cool. Very complicated, but pretty cool. I wouldn't say I'd buy it because I ain't got money like that, but like I like it. You know, I like
cruisers are awesome. So I don't know.
I'm in. Ken says he does the same thing with Hot Wheels. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, Bernardo. Yeah, love you, dog. Curious George says hello.
Oh, hello.
Love your books. Read them a lot when I was a kid.
Big fan.
Is there any city better than New York City? No. I don't think so.
Safe answer.
No, New York City is the best. Too bad you can't drive cars there. Le Mans, France. Curious George says Savage Geese, question mark. I don't know what the question is, but like Savage Geese is the best. All right. Greatest YouTube channel, period. Across all genres. and we did a video with them, which will come out soon, which you guys will love, and they're the best, and you should go watch all of their videos and say hello to Jack and Mark, and tell them we sent you, or don't. Just send them strange DMs.
Just keep it as weird as possible.
Yeah, nothing under PG-13. Let's see. Oh, will there be a Michel Mouton video coming out? Yes, we actually have a script in the works on Michel Mouton, and we I don't know when that's coming out though, but sometime soon. Lancer Evo, Impreza WRX STI, any generation. I think we answered that one.
Yes, Evo 8.
Evo 8, Blobeye, STI.
That's a good fleet.
Is there ever going to be a video on LMP cars? So we're doing a video on Le Mans where we will talk about LMP cars, but it's not just on LMP cars. Maybe if there's enough there, we'll do a video on the evolution of LMP cars and prototype cars in general and how they push technology forward. But for now, we're looking at it from a more generalized standpoint. Okay, let's see. What are your thoughts on the rumors of a new MR2? Ooh, okay. I got a hot take about this that everyone's gonna hate, and I'm so sorry. But you go first.
Oh no, please.
No, please. After you. You want me to go?
Yes, sure.
Okay, it's not that hot of a take. It's a warm take.
It's so warm.
Okay, it's like don't put ice cream next to it, but like you'll be fine if you were next to this particular take. You know, unless you like melted ice cream, that's a different story. Anyways, the new MR2 rumors. There's rumors that they're teaming up with insert Japanese car manufacturer here or insert Porsche here, and it's gonna be like a 1 liter tiny little, MR2. It's bogus. It's bogus. Look at me. Look at my eyeballs. All right, it's bogus. I'm sorry. It's bogus. All right, it's bogus. It's not good. It's not good information. They ain't making that. All right, not anytime soon. And if they did make a 1 liter MR2, it ain't coming to the United States. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
You don't sound sorry. You sound excited about it.
I'm sorry.
He's happy.
I would love an MR2.
I just want to know about that.
It's an unrealistic ask for a little 1 liter K car MR2 to come to the United States. It's not gonna happen. All right, they're not teaming up with Porsche. Maybe they'll team up with Porsche for other things, but I don't think that car in that form that's rumored will come. Will an MR2 come in some other form with electricity or something? Yeah, sure, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Why are you asking me? I don't know nothing. Xavier says, "What made you fall in love with the Supra?"
Well,
so there's a
Goff
video.
is a great salesman.
Yes. Come buy my wares. Mark IV Supra.
Yeah, that's what we're referring to, right?
Yeah. Okay, so for us, I think I speak for both of us. We grew up in the 1990s. Okay, and if you were interested in cars in the early 2000s and 1990s. The Supra was inherently like a big part of that, and so obviously all the pop culture stuff, Fast and Furious, Gran Turismo, blah, 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 all that stuff, Castro Tom Supra on the cover, Gran Turismo, all that stuff, the crazy videos of it, billion horsepower, we're on our dial-up connections. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? AOL online,
in the work,
the discs to get
time.
The free couple minutes on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Streetfire.net, the whole deal.
And the
whole
phone
deal.
lines are down at the
phone
house.
Lines are down. Your mom picks up the phone right when you were trying to download a picture of a Supra, right? And you got the Supra, but you didn't get the Babe that was on the side of the Supra, just cut off. You know what I'm saying? That's why. That's
just
why.
Get the Babe.
Just the Babe and not the Supra. That's the worst. You know what I'm saying? Just disconnect the phone line at that point. So it was just like such a part of culture. It was such an important part of culture. And then it was just like, if you were into JDM, which I think we both were, like if you're into muscle, Euro and stuff, like you had that, and then Supra was the side. But if you're into JDM, it was always the pinnacle car. It was always the king of everything, even over the skyline, really over the skyline back then, because we saw them. I'm talking in the United States.
We at least would see them.
Yeah, you'd see them.
It wouldn't be often, but
you
could see them.
And before Is That a Supra was a meme, there was a meme before memes of people yelling Supra out of the window of their car when a Supra drove by. So like that meme actually has real historical context, which is actually kind of interesting. So yeah, it was just the Supra genuinely is an extremely integral part of 90s JDM car enthusiast culture that like it's just like it was impossible to not
It's
be fan.
formative. And that's gonna just hold a special place.
And then my brother bought a Supra in 2007, 2008, something like that. Dirt cheap. They weren't worth anything back then. And then went crazy from there. We had a bunch of Supras. So yeah, Supra's the best. Would you make it a Proton? We talked about Proton. Yes, maybe. Favorite motorsports?
Rally.
Rally.
About like what to watch.
What to watch? Yeah, rally. People don't watch it, but it's the best to like watch highlights.
Like if I was to go personally,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't go to a rally event.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that
Yeah. I would say either WEC, like World Endurance Car, like LMP cars, like Toyota LMP cars and stuff like that. My favorite, and then of course Formula One. But rally's the
going to a Le Mans would be amazing though.
Yeah, going to Le Mans would be awesome. As long as it's not like 1955. If you want to know what happened in 1955 Le Mans, stay tuned for our video about Le Mans. It's scary. Sorry. Favorite motorsports. Will there ever be a video on MotoGP? Isle of Man video doesn't count.
Oh.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah. That answers that. Favorite TV show of all time. Go.
Ooh, all time?
Yeah.
Fresh Prince?
Fresh Prince. Pretty good. Mighty Carmines doesn't count. I still wasn't on TV. I don't know. I didn't watch too much TV. Dragon Ball Z. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Would a 1 liter rotary MR2 be great? It would make like 3 torques. 3 maximum. With a turbo, maybe 5.
A mid-engine rotary.
What about an MR3?
Now that see, if you're watching,
that's what I'm saying. Put 3 wheels in the back, no snap overs.
There you go.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Make sure they're watching this one.
Favorite racing game of all time?
I mean, I grew up on Gran Turismo.
Okay,
but Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Need for Speed Most Wanted. There we go. Need for Speed Most Wanted. That is correct.
So good.
That is the correct answer. Tesla NA1. I don't know. I get about number 2. Monkey can dream. Thoughts of a Mark 6 Supra being all electric?
All electric
or hybrid? Maybe. I don't know. Will there be a Mark 6 Supra?
I don't know if there will be.
I don't know. I think the team that does a Mark 6 Supra will not be the same team as the Mark 5 Supra, just in the same way that the Mark 5 Supra team is not the same team as that did the Mark 4 Supra. I think there will be enough separation from those different generations. So I don't think the Mark 6 Supra will come anytime soon, but I'd love to be wrong. Will it be electric? Will it be hybrid? I don't know. If it is hybrid, I'm sure they can do a good job.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair to think that it's probably going to be at least a hybrid.
Yeah,
I mean, an all electric.
It's not going to be. It's not an internal combustion.
I'm not sure. Yeah, but I think it's pretty safe to say hybrid at least.
Yeah,
it's not bad. Hybrids are cool.
Not bad. Mustang or Cranmero?
Mustang.
Camaro.
I can't see out of those.
You can't see out of them, but they drive a little bit better than the Mustang.
Well, like a ZL1.
No, even the SS1 LEs.
Okay.
The one that's like got the track pack on it. But yeah, you can't see out of it. It's terrible. The visibility is so
I just
bad.
wish I could see out of it.
Yeah. But, Ford or Ferrari? Ford. You can't say that. It's a Ferrari. A Ford. We're talking about GT40 versus the Ferrari, whatever it was called back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the GT40.
The GT40 was amazing.
You saw the movie. They told us how to think.
That's right.
Favorite song from Need for Speed Underground 2? Riders on the Storm.
Yes.
Into this world we're born.
Oh man.
Into this world we're thrown. Opinion of the
What an odd
7MGE
song.
and the Supra Mark III.
Oh yes. Oh.
Oh, did you have a different favorite
Oh
song?
no, I was just reminiscing on like the lyrics of that song. It's just like,
Yeah, and the Snoop comes in.
and then Snoop comes in. And I'm just
I don't know what
like,
he's saying, but
it's
you
just
know.
like wow.
7MGE and the Mark III Supra. It was an engine. They were fine. They didn't make terribly much horsepower. It's the 80s. Nobody made horsepower. Obviously, the 7M GTs were okay, but then they had issues, but easily fixable issues. I mean, fixable issues, not necessarily easily. So the Mark III Supra is great, but man, oh man, everyone wishes it got a 1JZ in America. But we didn't. It did in Japan, but we didn't get it here.
On the Forza?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. So I actually played Forza Motorsports 1 on the original Xbox, I believe it was. I don't think we were on 360 yet. And it was a really good game, man.
They were Xbox exclusive back then, right?
They were Xbox exclusive. Yeah.
See,
They're all.
I don't know if they are. Are they still?
They're still.
Okay, so that's why, because we had PlayStation at my house. So that's why it was Gran Turismo for us.
Yeah.
But I always really like loved how Forza games look. They look
great. Yeah, they looked good. They were fun.
Really good.
And the customization was always a little bit better than Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo was so basic.
Yeah.
The Forza games is like, and the crashing was better, like the damage, like the bumpers.
You can actually see damage.
You can see damage and stuff like that. That was good. Let's see. Dementia says, "What happens if?"
Ooh.
And then that was it. So
Man,
I'd hate to say it, but I think you got dementia, mate. What's your opinion on Lexus F vehicles?
Just F.
Actual F.
I love them.
They're the best.
They're so cool.
They're not the best, but they're so cool.
They're so cool.
ISF, original ISF, sweet, cool car, great engine, transmission. Well, the transmission wasn't that great. Sorry. Great engine. Nice car, man. They can get them for not too much money, make a good noise. Not super fast, but they're good. Then later, the ISF was updated. GSF. Still one of my like dream cars. GSF. Like attainable dream car. Oh man, I didn't even think about GSF.
GSF's
man, I should get a GSF.
Ooh. If you can get a GSF, that'd be amazing.
I gotta see how much they cost. Obviously, everything's too expensive, but GSFs, super cool cars, man. I think they looked good, great size, great sound, the whole nine, you know. And then obviously the LC is not an F car. There was supposed to be an LCF. Nobody knows what happened with it. It just kind of died twice. Got revived, died again. Yeah.
F cars are great.
F cars.
I'm glad they exist. Well,
IS 500 F Sport Performance. I don't know. Yeah, kind of an F car, but not. But yeah. So, what country, in your opinion, has the best car history? Japan.
Italy. That's a good
Italy. Italy's a good one too, man. I mean,
Italian.
The coolest car brands came from there. They all had beef with each other. Pagani came later. They had beef, kind of beef, half beef, you know, side of beef. And then, Italy's cool, but Japan takes the cake, baby. Sweden's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Do y'all play Minecraft? No, I have not. I mean, I have, but I don't really play it.
Yeah.
90s kids, let's go. For some reason, I thought you guys were younger than that.
God.
You guys hear that? They thought we were young. They thought we were younger than 90s kids.
Oh, man. We look like we were born in 2000?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
How old do I look?
Is this lighting that good?
Damn. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. RCF. RCF is good, although I didn't like the platforms. Half of a GS, half of an IS. They didn't do a good job with that car. Sorry. Yeah, we're old. We're old.
I'm not going to be able to get up from this. Just let you know.
Yeah.
I'm just staying here.
See this knee replaced. That's not true.
The knees are the first though.
Miguel says, "Can we have a garage tour video?" And the Celica fastback. Thanks from South Carolina. You just missed the garage tour. Actually, I took the camera and I flipped it around, and I showed you the garage tour. The garage isn't very big.
Yeah, maybe should we clean up a little first? Maybe we'll do a garage tour.
It's mostly just junk. So as you can see,
but yes, I think that would be fun. I think that'd be fun too.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
250 GT or Mura?
Oh,
250 Ferrari 250 GT. What was GT? Oh, the one that was like the most expensive car ever sold at auction. The crazy
the
thing.
250 GT
Or a Lamborghini Miura. I'd pick the Miura. I think it looks better.
I'll probably go 250 GT.
Oh, controversy.
I know the lore of it. It's great.
You guys know about Swoosh Pants? Really cool guy, 4A GE FX Corolla build. Should look him up. We'll look him up. Never heard of him.
Swoosh Pants.
Swoosh Pants, like
Swoosh
sushi.
Pants, I guess. Okay, cool. Check him out.
How do I stop wasting hours every day searching for cars to buy? You can't. Everyone does it, and it's just the reality of life. You just have to do it. It's like crack. You just got to do it.
You just got to do it. There's a message for the kids. You forgot the RCF. Oh,
yeah. Then I kind of ranted about it.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't really like the RCF, but they're not bad. They're okay. I don't like them, but they're okay. And if you like them, that's okay.
The all carbon one was cool looking.
Yeah,
it was really
carbon
cool
edition. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Favorite song from the Zelda games? You didn't play Zelda like I did.
You played it more than I did.
You played the new Zelda, Breath of the Wild, which is not new
bit,
anymore.
yeah.
New Zelda coming out soon. Not to give Nintendo any advertising. Gerudo Valley. Yep, that's it. Gerudo Valley. Are y'all young? You look like you're 20. He said you look like you're 20. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, about 13
I'm 20,
years
baby.
later.
I'm 20 now. Let's go.
I'll take 20.
Yeah, I'll take 20. Let's go.
Damn.
Yeah. 20? Yeah. I'm 20. Nah, I'm 16, baby. I'm 16.
20 means that we would be born in 2003. No.
2003.
2003, really? That's 20? Yeah, we're not 20. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Someone was born in 2003 is 20 years old right now. That's crazy to me.
That's nuts. Is it sacrilege to use a Ford 8.8 rear end on a Mark IV Supra? No, it's fine. Use whatever you want. Just don't hack up too much stuff because then I can't use the parts afterwards. Rear subframes aren't that expensive, but like rear subframes on Supras are unique to Supras. They don't share them with the Lexus SC400. They have different pickup points, SC300. So it's like if you're hacking up a subframe, kind of don't do that, please, because like subframes are hard to find. But put an 8.8 in. I don't care. You need to go straight. IRS LSD Supras are scary in a straight line. So, is there any chance I can buy that Mini in the background? I want to start racing. If you bought this car, you'd never race a day in your life. And also the answer is no. But I appreciate you for asking.
Oh my god.
Is the BMW driver stereotype still a thing, or has another car company taken that over? Ooh, I got a hot take.
Okay,
But
go,
if you
no. Go.
Okay. Forgive me if I stereotype people, but I mean, we're talking about stereotypes. The BMW driver used to be generalized as the guy who like got himself a job and then leased a BMW 325i, 328i, you know what I'm saying? And then D-badged it or whatever, or just bought whatever BMW, you know, they're making a little money and they wanted to show that they have money, right? They made it. So they bought, but generally leased a BMW 3 Series, occasionally a 5 Series if you really were responsible with your money. All of those people who are buying BMWs to look like they had something have moved to Tesla Model 3s. They completely moved over to Tesla Model 3s. Now nobody buys BMW 3. I mean, people still buy BMW 3 Series, but not in the same way. And the people buying BMW 3 Series are just like people who are just looking for whatever car. Oh, I like the features on it or whatever. The people who want to buy a car for how it makes them appear to other people in general, I'm not generalizing to all of it, but they all drive Tesla Model 3s and they all drive like dummies. That's my hot take. Take it or leave it.
Man.
Too hot?
No, that's not. That's like the just right, you know, porridge.
Just right, you know. Oh yeah, Goldilocks.
Come in there, you know.
You know
It's
what
just
I'm
not too steamy. It's not too cold. There you go. Yeah, that's good. That explains a lot actually from whatever I see when I see Tesla driver.
Right? Am I wrong?
I don't know. There's something to it. I feel like
Peanut Gallery. Am I wrong?
Okay.
She says there's truth to it. Okay. Now, granted, the stereotype of BMW drivers like driving like a-holes, I think BMW drivers have still stuck to that. But it's mostly like the kids who are driving like old 335i's and like E36s like clapped out and stuff. And they're all driving like D-heads. That's just because they're kids. You know what I'm saying? We all drove like D-heads when we were kids. Well, I did.
There has been kind of a shift in, especially like with what you were saying, like the older 335i's and such. It's not the same group of individuals, so that's a good they've made their moves in other directions. That's good. I like that question. It's
Tesla Model 3, no.
Tesla Model 3.
No. If you like the car, buy it, but don't buy it because other people will look at you and be like, "Oh, he got a Tesla. Oh, he got the Tesla." None of that.
That goes for every car.
That goes for every car. Don't buy any car based off of other people's perception of it. All right, that's stupid. I understand a lot of people. Oh, I got beef with a couple people here in the chat who are like, "Oh, I can't drive a 2-door coupe or a hatchback because when I go to my corporate job, it makes me look silly." Like, I get it. That's probably true. You know what I'm saying? Your superior is probably saying, "Look at this idiot driving this GR Corolla to work. This Corolla to work. He should be driving a Tesla Model 3." But who cares, dude? Come on.
Why are you letting your boss decide what you drive? They already do enough.
He does decide your salary, though.
Yeah,
so.
but like, well, okay, fine, I guess.
Right.
So, man, come on. You don't buy cars without driving them too, all right, people?
Yeah.
That's a separate take.
Where can I catch y'all doing sexy TikTok dances? Right here. What's the latest TikTok dance?
I don't know any of them.
Hey, Macarena.
Okay.
Macarena.
I know that one.
Hey, Macarena.
You gotta go like this and then.
Oh yeah. Macarena. Hey, Macarena. See, we can do TikTok dances. Opinions on 1990 Celica. They're good. Make sure they're not too rusty. If it's a GT4 in 1990, yes. In America, maybe. Is that 6th gen or is that 5th gen? Great. Good car. Do a challenge trying to name every single F1 champion without looking at a website. We literally couldn't do that. We do not watch enough F1 to justify that.
I admire anyone who can do that.
Yes,
or even
I
get
admire
close to doing
everyone that can do that.
That's really, yeah.
Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. That's it. That's all I got.
Why are Ultima drivers a menace to society?
Why are Ultima drivers, Nissan Ultima drivers, menaces to society? Oh, I could go on. I could wax on philosophic about this. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Actually, I shouldn't say it because it's actually not very good.
How about there's so much to say there.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just keep it like, okay, look, electrical issues, that's one thing. I think we'll
electrical issues, mechanical issues. Every Ultima and Maximus for the last 30 years has exhaust heat shield rattle.
Yes.
Start up the car and goes
rattles. Yep. That's
occasionally the driver's sun visors fall off and hit you in the head. It happens, you know? It happens to the best of us. Should I ask my dad to give me his dirt modified collection? Oh,
I think you got it. I just want to make sure you didn't miss
dirt modified collection. So dirt the video game, or is it like dirt bikes?
His dirt modified collection.
Yes.
Wait, collection of what though?
I have no idea.
Oh, wait.
I didn't get it.
Hot Wheels collection?
Oh, maybe. Have you played Forza Horizon 5? Yes. I played it on my PC when it came out, and then I stopped playing it after about a week because I got a little bored. I get really bored easily. Did you ever buy a Ferrari F40 and Forza? I heard they're pretty good. Story time. In college, I lived with a lot of friends of mine. Call them friends. Not really. And I was playing Forza. I was saving up. A lot of money, a lot of credits, okay? Because I wanted to buy a cool car. I don't remember what car it was because, you know, I was jilted and I all lost it all. So I was saving up all this money to buy, you know, all these credits to buy a car. I go to bed. I come back the next day.
It's so bad.
My roommates are playing Forza. Cool. Everyone loves playing Forza. Good game. All right, they're playing Forza. Cool. No problem. Cool. I see that my roommate, my buddy, my guy, is driving a Ferrari F40. I'm like, oh, cool. He must be in single player arcade mode and just picked F40
no.
off of the, the stock cars you can get. Well, my boy was in career mode. All right. My boy was in career mode. And when I looked at my credits, right there, he spent every single last credit on a Ferrari F40. On a Ferrari F40. Okay. I didn't even want that car. And he bought it. And then he was like, all right, I've played for like 20 minutes. I'm done with this game. And he just put it.
Ooh. That is just
the disrespect. I'll never forgive him.
You know, I had a similar situation with the wrestling game, WCW versus NWO on N64.
Oh.
Playing survival mode, you get credits or you get whatever cash for it. And I was saving up to get like the best costume or whatever. Same thing happened to me. My friend's brother went out and he bought the taped up costume, which literally just like a guy who was tape all over him. And he spent all my money on it. So I can feel your pain. Preach. Okay?
Preach.
I can feel it.
Preach.
And whoever did it, you're wrong for that.
Dead. No more friends. Dead. Okay. Thoughts on the Honda Brio?
I think this one. Okay. Oh.
I don't know what a Honda Brio is. I'm sorry. Anyways, moving on. Any thoughts on future 2000s and up classic cars that will go up in price? Ooh, I love price speculation. 2004 STI in good condition with a titanium key. What else? 2000s. Obviously, AP1, AP2, S2000s, AP2 especially, obviously, S2000 Club Racers, CRs. What else?
Honda Del Sols.
That's a hot take. Cool cars. In Japan, they had a power Targa.
They look cool, man.
It was like the Targa would literally rise out from like the back of the car and then it would back in. It was pretty sick.
Import one of those.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. That wasn't a very exhaustive list, but it was a list. So thanks. Let's see. I liked the stream. When's the next one? Ooh, that's a great question. Every month.
Well, we're aiming for monthly.
Well, let's try to do monthly because this was fun, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the last 2 hours, which was a good time. And y'all really stuck around, man. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate that.
Really good. But yeah, we'll try to do it monthly. Obviously, 2 hours is. I mean, it's 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know.
It's diecast cars. Is what he was talking about.
Oh, I see. To answer his last question. I see.
That's cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah,
take that collection.
That's
that
cool.
whole collection.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
16 and 16. Very good. Oh man.
How old are you guys? How old are we? We're allowed to say?
Are we allowed to say? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we just keep it a mystery. I don't know.
Older than 20, but not older than 40. Calculate that.
20 and 40, right in between that. And anyway, just think about somewhere in there.
Yeah,
that's where we are.
Okay, Miguelas, Evo or STI?
Evo 8.
Blah by STI. Bam. Okay. See, look, we're caught up to the chat.
Hey,
this is beautiful. Yeah. You know what? Okay, we actually have questions from Instagram that we never answered, so I'm so sorry, but we'll rapid fire them. Okay, how many cars do you have?
2.
How many cars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shared. Volvo's shared for sure. Technically, they're all shared, but like, a lot, like 6 to 8 between us. 8 cars. Yes. Where's the black Supra? Savage Geese still has it. Why didn't you sell the Supra yet? Savage Geese still has it. Did you sell the Supra yet? Savage Geese still has it. Who does your fantastic hair? Savage. No,
it's Savage Geese.
Jack. Who does my fantastic hair? It doesn't look good right now because I needed to style it. But Jose at Republic Barbershop in Richardson, Texas. Hit him up. He does a great job. Amazing cuts. Great guy. Car enthusiast. Loves Hondas. Who does your fantastic writing? Richard. Who does your fantastic editing?
Hey.
Me. Usually. Well, all of us, but most of it. What happened to the Mark IV Supra? Savage Gates.
This is great.
How many cars did you sell after getting married? 0. Who you got for the 2023 F1 season?
Alexander Albon.
Alexander Albon, baby.
Hey.
We got him. He ain't gonna win, but we got him. We got him.
He's in the back over there.
He's in the back, but we got him. You know what I'm saying? What do you think of Celicas? Love them? Why don't we have one? Oh, we do have one. Sorry, we have one. When are you finishing the Mini? Christian says, I remember seeing this car in person when I first met you. Finish it.
Oh,
thanks, Christian. Sir, I want to buy the Mini. When's the Mini gonna run? Okay, next. Any interest in doing a history piece about the rise and very hard fall of Mitsubishi Motors? Yes, we discussed that earlier. Thoughts on the 2021 Abu Dhabi F1 Grand Prix? What happened in 2021 in Abu Dhabi? Was that the one where there was a
where they couldn't see anything? Or
was that the one where there was an oil depot bombing? Oh, it was 2022. I don't remember. Sorry. Why is there a pic of the Mini being worked on? Can you get that one Corolla that everyone said you're giving away?
Oh,
that was a Celica. How do I get sexy like Guff?
You
don't. Have you heard the news that Toyota is bringing back the GR Corolla Circuit Edition in 2024?
We have heard news.
We have heard news.
And the answer, well, it's
you got thoughts?
It's public.
Yeah, it's public.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming.
It makes money.
It makes money.
It's coming back.
I think that's the thing. Yeah. So okay.
Will you get one though? Will you be able to find one?
People are pressed about this because people want cars to be limited so they can flip them. Okay, and that's stupid. That is stupid. Okay,
especially if you've driven a circuit edition.
Yeah,
and you drove the non-circuit.
Yeah,
core edition.
Core. Yeah.
If you keep making the circuits.
Keep making the circuit. And again, here's the thing. The ammunition that dealerships have, and we all hate dealerships, all right? Everyone hates dealerships. The car manufacturers hate the dealerships to some extent. The dealerships, the ammunition they have is the fact that there aren't enough cars, okay? And so some people were pressed that the Circuit Edition was coming back because they said the Circuit Edition was only going to be first model year and only 1,500 of them. Okay, turns out they're going to keep making them into 2024 with a no cap. It's fine, man. Let it be. More circuit editions for you to buy. Look, you shouldn't be flipping cars, and dealerships shouldn't be marking up cars to the extreme that they do.
Buy cars to drive them.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of all that other.
And if you really care about flipping a car, go buy a Morizo edition if they somehow.
Oh yeah,
those.
Yeah, just focus on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
The Morizo edition is crazy.
Crazy car, ridiculous car. Yeah. Are you guys planning on doing a video about the rise and fall of Mitsubishi? Yes. Do you think the GR Yaris should get the GR? Sorry, do you think that the US should get the GR Yaris and Europe the GR Corolla?
Do I think US should get the GR Yaris? Yes. Do I think Europe should get the GR Corolla? No.
No, you don't think so?
I don't care. They don't care about it.
Who cares? We're not from Europe.
Well, do they need it? They have the Yaris, so what? They don't need the Corolla.
That's true. I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure. I wish both cars were available. Some people maybe want bigger cars. Some people want a smaller car. I don't know.
I guess.
But like, I also get it from Toyota's perspective. It's like that car sells there, and this car sells here, and the other cars don't sell in those respective places.
Look, their lanes are like this small. Only a Yaris fits in their lanes.
I'm going to Edinburgh.
We love you, all our viewers in the UK. But,
drive my GR Yaris. Yeah. Got to drive my GR Yaris down to London. It's a good car, 6-speed manual. I don't know. That's such a bad accent.
6-speed. They have a bunch of manuals, bro. Like, it's just normal for them.
Audi RS6 or M5 competition?
M5 competition?
M5 competition. R6 looks better, but M5 competition, I think, drives better. What are your thoughts on the B13 Sentra SER and the second generation Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX? Both great cars, and I wish cars were like that back in the day or nowadays. Cool and turbocharged.
Yeah.
Would you consider trading your A90 Supra for R33 GTR?
A90 Supra for R33 GTR? No.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's the move.
No, I don't think that's the move at all. R33s are cool, but like, come on, man. They're just buy an R32 and be done with it. R33s are just fat. Okay. Any more responses on IG? Sorry.
It's our sort of racing.
Oh, there's one more. What do you think about cars nowadays? Okay. More or less answer that question.
Right.
Cars nowadays are safe.
They're safe and too connected and to the
Too
internet,
connected to the internet.
to the
Too
internet,
disconnected from the
too
driver.
disconnected. That's great. Exactly.
But
right.
safer cars are better. Okay. All right. Where can people continue to talk to you after this? Okay. So you guys can actually join us on Discord. Can I put links in here? I don't know. Can I put links in here? So we have a Discord. We have a Discord server where you can actually chit chat with us just like this all day long. In the description of our videos, you'll find the link to the Discord server. It might be in this just video description too. I'm not totally sure. But Discord's awesome. You can literally talk to us. We're literally on there. It's just like you literally can message us. That's it. You just message us. Give us your ideas. Tell us about what you're doing. I want to shout out Chris. Chris is always having car problems and he posts on there and he's like always fixing them. And I love him. I love Chris. Chris is the best. And so, yeah. Eurobeat says we're gonna answer a couple final questions and we're gonna wrap it up because I'm pretty tired and kind of hungry. But I appreciate you guys. Also, it's been 2 hours and 50 minutes. As a GR86 owner, I recommend getting a BRZ instead. Why? Really? I do not agree with that take. I think the BRZ is a bit fugly on the front end.
Is he talking about the BRZ like previous gen? Like,
he's got to be talking about the current gen because he said GR86 owner. I recommend getting a BRZ instead. Eurobeat, explain yourself.
Like, why?
I'm actually curious. Do you think there's enough difference between the cars that would result?
Yeah, actually, I want to know why.
Because I think the cars are more same now than they were back in the day. Because I think the suspension notice differences were more. I mean, there are differences. The sway bar pickup points. The BRZ has aluminum knuckles instead of iron knuckles. There's a couple different differences, but I don't know. I think the GR86 just looks a lot better. So
that was okay.
Ken asks, "How do I start a racing career?" Asking the wrong guys, but no.
Is it
kart? Start karting.
Well, you know what? We'll go ask Alex in the back.
That's Alex Albon. Yeah.
He's in the back there.
I'm not sure. Sim race, kart. Try to go to HPDs if you're old enough and have a car, and just learn how to car control, learn how to race, and try to find an opportunity to do some amateur racing. There's a lot of spec 86, spec Miatas. Spec Miatas is a little too crazy, I'd say. Spec 86, as well as there's another 86 Cup for 86s, and then I'm sure for other marks and stuff like that. Racing lemons, I don't know, racing all these sorts of stuff. It's yeah. Are there any more videos like before where you guys work on the cars? No. We'll make some.
Yeah, but we strive to be able to be in a position where we can do that again. Just right now, what's working is
Don't hold your breath, but yeah. Thoughts on the GR Camry? Maybe a GR Camry is what it's not, but it's what I'm thinking of. Remember a while ago there was that Camry in Japan that was rear-wheel drive. You remember that? It was like a weird special version of the Camry. It was made by GR. It was made by GR.
Right.
It was a
GR made,
GR Camry. And if they did that, that would be. Remember how we were saying what legacy Toyota product would you bring back? And I said like a Mark II, like a Chaser. GR Camry.
A GR Camry would be
GR Camry. It doesn't have to be turbocharged. Same, it's 6-cylinder V6 rear-wheel drive stick in a Camry body. Basic ass Camry body. Doesn't even have to have leather.
Yeah, no, that would be amazing.
That's
GR
a ticket, baby.
Great,
that's a ticket. I'm in it.
And everything.
All right, and I guess we'll take the final question. How can I further support this channel on a monthly basis? Wow, what a poignant question. We have a Patreon. We have a Patreon. You can, again, in the video description, you can join us on Patreon where you will get early access to videos mainly, but I need to expand that a little bit more. And maybe more private Q&As like this now that we're starting to do Q&As. Just private Q&As that we can just hang out for an hour or two and just chit chat about stuff. And and so you can join that. And then we have hopefully these monthly live streams we'll be doing. And if you look underneath now, I know we don't have as many people as would require it, but you can say show your support for Albon underneath the little text thingy, and you can give a little super thanks, as YouTube calls it, and they're basically paying us like we have an OnlyFans. So it's nice, but we won't dance for you. So yeah, that's about it. So that's how you can support us, and Patreon is the main way on a monthly basis. I don't know if we have the YouTube join button activated or not, but that might be
I don't know.
under the video. If there's a button that says join, you can do that too. So yeah, and that's about it. I think we'll call it quits there. Oh, there's more questions, and I have to answer them because the answer is 8.6.
Yeah.
For first car, what would y'all recommend? 8.6 FRS.
And FRS, yeah.
FRS.
You
2013
can find those for
FRS.
nothing out, yeah.
You're really saying BRZ suspension makes it better for track use than the GR 8.6. Yeah, lighter knuckle, better sway bar, but like you can change that stuff anyway. If you're tracking and you're serious about tracking, you change that stuff anyway. Get some Olins.
Oh, buy Hot Wheels cars and build them in racing games.
Oh, that's actually kind of clever.
That's
no,
really
I never did
cool.
that.
No, I haven't done that. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty fun.
It is bedtime, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's bedtime. But yeah, first car, buy an FRS. Just don't buy super clapped out or rusty one, and don't get one for that's overpriced. Make sure you don't pay it that much money. Are you guys on OnlyFans asking for a friend? Let's just say there's a reason our feet are cut off because y'all ain't paying for it. All right, and with that, it's time to go to sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next month for the next live stream. And apologies for all the controversial things we may have said.
God. Everything we said was parody, right?
Yeah, everything we said was parody, especially the Illuminati stuff. Okay.
Did you hear that?
Bye.
Okay. So